Okay, so dear students, next we'll take up some more questions. So in the synchronization, so let's note down the next question. So this is the question we have. Look at this. Please pause my video and copy the question. And you need to solve this question. Okay, आपको solve करना है. So first, I will just read that. आप copy करना start कर दो. Okay, start copying the question. Let P0 to P4. P0 to P4 be the processes and M0 to M4 be the binary semaphore mutexes. All are initialized to 1. All are initialized to 1. So each process Pi executes the following code. Okay, each process Pi executes the following code. First, okay, down of Mi and next down of Mi plus 1 mod 4. And then the process will enter into critical section. While saying while leaving the critical section, you say signal of M of I and signal of M of I plus 1 mod n mod 4. So next he is saying consider the below statements: mutual exclusion satisfied, mutual exclusion not satisfied. It is possible for deadlock. Which of the above statements are true? Only 1, only 2, only 1 and 3, only 2 and 4. Okay. So this is the question given to you. So please pause my video and copy the question and try to solve. I will wait around 5 to 10 seconds in the live and then I will explain. Okay, now understand this question here. So check it out. So how you are solving and how I am solving. So if you are still not solved, okay, please okay, pause the video. Okay, अच्छा question है. Okay, it's a good question, you have to solve. So let's see what is the right answer. Right answer is D. Okay, so that is a mutual exclusion not satisfied and it is possible for deadlock. Okay, now listen carefully. To check the mutual exclusion, I told you clearly, to check the mutual exclusion, there is no any standard procedure or any technique. So you have to check all possible ways, okay. So you do preemption, no preemption, do whatever you want, okay. So only one process is entering into critical section, then mutual exclusion is satisfied. Now in case if you find a single case, okay, एक केस ऐसा मिलता है जिसमें दोनों प्रोसेस एक साथ में क्रिटिकल सेक्शन में आता है, तो then mutual exclusion is not satisfied. So that you should remember. Is that clear? So somebody has sent a mail, okay, asking for some doubt. Sir, okay, you have solved some question in that, okay, mutual exclusion is not satisfied, okay, asking the doubt in the lock variables. Now what he says is, sir, if I don't take preemption, okay, मैं पूरा seriously lock variables की बात कर रहा हूँ. Lock variables में पूरा instructions को without preemption चलाता हूँ, तभी तो mutual exclusion satisfied है. Yes, satisfied है. Is that clear? So in case एक केस तो मिल रहा है ना अपने को, एक केस तो मिल रहा है जिसमें दोनों प्रोसेस आ रहा है, तो obviously mutual exclusion not satisfied. Is that clear? So मैं फिर से रिपीट कर रहा हूँ, पास होने के लिए हर कंडीशन पास होना, फेल होने के लिए एक कंडीशन काफी है. म्यूचुअल एक्सक्लूजन नॉट सेटिस्फाइड प्रूव करने के लिए एक केस में दोनों प्रोसेस जाता है तो म्यूचुअल एक्सक्लूजन नॉट सेटिस्फाइड. अगर म्यूचुअल एक्सक्लूजन सेटिस्फाइड बोलने के लिए हर केस में पक्का ओके एक ही प्रोसेस क्रिटिकल सेक्शन के अंदर जाना चाहिए, देन यू विल से म्यूचुअल एक्सक्लूजन सेटिस्फाइड. होप ओके थिंग्स आर क्लियर, राइट? So now understand here. So come back to this. Okay, so right answer is the D. D for Delhi is the right answer. Mutual exclusion not satisfied and it is possible for deadlock. So how we are going to solve this? Now understand here. So I am doing the analysis here. Okay, in the analysis, okay, I am assuming, okay, so all these variables, okay, so he has given all the variables, all the processes. Okay, so that is M0, M1, M2, M3, M4. Okay, all are initialized to 1. All are initialized to 1. And next, so you are having 5 processes, that is P0, P1, P2, P3 and P4. Okay. Now understand here, these are the processes we are having, P0 to P4 process. 5 processes are there and 5 semaphore variables are there. Now first step, okay, you just find out. First step, you just find out which process is performing down operation on which variable. Listen carefully. कौन सा प्रोसेस कौन सा वेरिएबल पे डाउन कर रहा है, पहले ये निकालो. ओके, नाउ सो आई इज अ प्रोसेस नंबर. सो P0, बताओ P0 कौन सा वेरिएबल डाउन कर रहा है. ओके, P0 आई वैल्यू 0 है तो वेट ऑफ m ऑफ 0. सो m0 पे डाउन कर रहा है. और उसके बाद वेट ऑफ 0 प्लस 1 1 1 mod 4 इज 1. सो डाउन ऑफ m0 डाउन ऑफ m1. ओके, मैं क्या निकाल रहा हूं, कौन सा प्रोसेस कौन सा वेरिएबल पे डाउन ऑपरेशन कर रहा है, वेट ऑपरेशन कर रहा है. सो मैं वो निकाल रहा हूं. नेक्स्ट, नाउ कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट वन, P1. अब बताओ P1 कौन सा वेरिएबल पे डाउन कर रहा है. P1 वेट ऑफ m1. ओके, m1 प्लस 1 2 mod 4 इज 2. सो वेट ऑफ m1, ओके, वेट ऑफ m2. ओके, ये दोनों पे डाउन कर रहा है. नेक्स्ट P2 किस पे डाउन कर रहा है. आई वैल्यू 2 सब्स्टिट्यूट करो, m ऑफ 2. So okay, look at here. So 2 m2 and m3. Look at I value 2 substitute करो, m of 2. Okay, इसमें 2 substitute 2 plus 1 3 3 mod 4 is 3. So next P3, बताओ P3 कौन सा वेरिएबल डाउन कर रहा है. Okay, m3, m3 and m4. कौन बोल रहा है m4, राइट. थोड़ा देखो इधर क्या है. Okay, I value 3 substitute करो. Okay, 3 है, 3 plus 1 4 4 mod 4 is what 0. m3 और m0 पे डाउन कर रहा है. Okay, और नेक्स्ट P4 किस पे डाउन कर रहा है. m4 and m1 पे डाउन कर रहा है. ओके, सो आई वैल्यू 4 सब्स्टिट्यूट करो, 4 है. सो 4 प्लस 1 5 5 mod 4 इज 1. सो m4 m1 पे डाउन कर रहा है, राइट. सो द फर्स्ट स्टेप मैंने क्या निकाला, कौन सा प्रोसेस कौन सा वेरिएबल पे डाउन कर रहा है. सो बस इतना ही निकाला, राइट. एंड नेक्स्ट नाउ व्हाट यू विल डू इज थोड़ा समझो इधर. ओके, लुक एट हियर, यू आर हैविंग क्रिटिकल सेक्शन. P0 is performing down operation on completely different variables and P2 is performing down operation completely on the different variable. So P0 performing down operation on M0 M1 and P2 performing down operation on M2 and M3. So ये complete अलग वेरिएबल पे डाउन कर रहा है, तो it means what, P0 and P2 can comfortably enter into critical section at the same time. अंडरस्टैंड ये. सो ये कंफर्टेबली क्या करेगा, डाउन ऑफ m0 डाउन ऑफ m1 करेगा. सो नो प्रॉब्लम, सक्सेसफुल डाउन ऑपरेशन. ये क्या करेगा, डाउन ऑफ m2 डाउन ऑफ m3 करेगा, दोनों सक्सेसफुल डाउन ऑपरेशन. इट विल एंटर इनटू क्रिटिकल सेक्शन. सो P0 एंड P2 विल कंफर्टेबली एंटर इनटू क्रिटिकल सेक्शन. ओके, विदाउट एनी प्रॉब्लम कंफर्टेबली जा सकता है. इजली दोनों एक साथ में जा रहे हैं, तो इट मींस ऑब्वियसली व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम, म्यूचुअल एक्सक्लूजन नॉट सेटिस्फाइड. इजली है. सो कोई लोग ऐसा सोच रहे हैं, सर ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हो. ओके, मैं इसको पूरा चलाता हूं ऐसा तो आ रहा है. ऐसा मत देखो, एक केस भी मिल रहा है तो म्यूचुअल एक्सक्लूजन नॉट सेटिस्फाइड. ओके, कितने बार समझाऊं, ऑलरेडी चिल्ला के बोला, फिर भी वही डाउट पूछते हैं, वही डाउट आता है तुम्हारा मन में. इजली है, राइट. सो ओके, दोनों जा रहा है एक साथ में, सो म्यूचुअल एक्सक्लूजन नॉट सेटिस्फाइड. एंड नेक्स्ट इट इज पॉसिबल फॉर डेडलॉक. हाउ डेडलॉक इज पॉसिबल, लिसन केयरफुली. डेडलॉक कैसे पॉसिबल होगा. ओके, आपको ये आइडिया आना चाहिए, all the processes are okay performing first down operation successfully and getting preempted. All the processes are performing first down operation successfully and getting preempted. So then it is possible for deadlock. How? Look at here. So P0 saying down of M0. Okay, M0 value 1 है. So down of M0 करे तो क्या होगा. Okay, 1 to 0 successful down operation and getting preempted. And next look at here. So first down हमें successful है. Okay, preempt हो गया. Okay, and next P1 आया, down of M1 किया. Okay, 1 to 0 successful down operation getting preempted. And P2 आया, okay, down of M2 किया, 1 to 0 successful down operation and getting preempted. और P3 आया, down of M3 किया, okay, 1 to 0 successful down operation and getting preempted. And P4 आया, down of M4 किया, 1 to 0 successful down operation and getting preempted. Now remember, all the processes are performing first down operation successfully and getting preempted. Now remember, preemption is just a temporary stop. Preemption is just a temporary stop. Process will come back and continue the remaining execution. So it means, okay, look at here. Okay, यहाँ पे सारे process first down operation successful है सबका. जब वापस आएंगे सारे process तो क्या करेगा, P0 will come back and say down of M1. M1 is already 0. Okay, P0 will say and down of M1. M1 is already 0. 0 पे डाउन किया तो क्या होगा, सस्पेंड होगा. अब P2 P1 वापस आया, डाउन ऑफ M2 करेगा, M2 ऑलरेडी 0 है, देखो, ओके, सस्पेंड हो जाएगा. अब P2 वापस आया, डाउन ऑफ M3 करेगा, M3 ऑलरेडी 0, सस्पेंड होगा. P3 वापस आया, डाउन ऑफ M0 करेगा, M0 ऑलरेडी 0 है. ओके, सस्पेंड हो जाएगा। P4 आया, डाउन ऑफ M1 करेगा, M1 ऑलरेडी 0 तो सस्पेंड होगा। सो ऑल द प्रोसेसेस विल सस्पेंड इन द सेकंड डाउन ऑपरेशन हियर, इन द सेकंड डाउन ऑपरेशन हियर, एंड दैट लीड्स टू व्हाट, डेडलॉक। All the process will perform, okay, down operation, the second down operation here, okay, जब down करेंगे so सारे process के लिए unsuccessful होगा, okay, all the process will go into suspended list and that leads to what, deadlock, okay. So this is how, okay, you need to solve the problem. Is that clear for everyone, right? So it is possible for deadlock. So mutual exclusions are not satisfied and it is possible for deadlock. So right answer is what, D, 2 and 3. So this is the right answer, okay. डर गए क्या, कुछ लोग डर गए, ओके, डरना नहीं है, डर के आगे जीत है, ओके, राइट, माउंटेन ड्यू मत सोचो, मेरा डायलॉग है, राइट, ओके, फाइन, डोंट वरी, ओके, यू विल अंडरस्टैंड विद द प्रैक्टिस, थोड़ा लॉजिकल है, ओके, सो टेंशन लेने की जरूरत नहीं है, ओके, so we'll take up the next question. So one more question. Okay, so I keep it as it is, okay. Okay, note down the next question. Okay, sorry, just wait, I am not finding the question. Okay, so got it, okay, note down the question. Consider the following code used by the processes, consider the following code used by the processes to access the common critical section. To access the common critical section. Okay, consider the following code used by the processes to access the common critical section. Note down. Shared boolean lock equal to false. Boolean key do key equal to true while key equal to true, we are having swap lock comma key. Okay, critical section. Next, lock equal to false, do while true. Okay, so this is a swap function. Okay, just note down, swap will swap the two variables. Swap function will swap two variables using call by reference. Swap function will swap two variables, okay, by using, okay, by using call by reference. So again the same thing here. Consider the below statements, okay, same thing. consider below statements. Same thing, mutual exclusion satisfied, mutual not satisfied is possible for deadlock. Which of the above are okay true statements? So same options are same. पहले कॉपी करो. ओके एक मिनट रुको, थोड़ा सुनो इधर. Consider the following code used by the processes to access the common critical section. So how many processes are there? N processes are there. So we don't have anything. So we can take any number of processes like P1, P2, P3, P4 like this. Next, shared boolean lock equal to false. सुनो पहले सुनो 2 मिनट सुनो, उसके बाद कॉपी करो. ओके राइट, शेड boolean lock equal to false. रिमेंबर इतना अच्छा दिया, इट्स अ शेड वेरिएबल. Lock is a shared variable. Shared boolean lock equal to false. That is initialized to the false. Remember this is what? This is a okay. It's a like global variable. You can say shared variable मतलब global variable है. So सारे processes के लिए एक ही वेरिएबल है शेड वेरिएबल लॉक का. ओके सारे प्रोसेस के लिए एक ही वेरिएबल है. सो ओके इसलिए ऊपर डिक्लेयर किया और इसे क्लियरली बताया शेड. ओके and next boolean key. What is this here? This is the local variable. हर प्रोसेस के लिए अपना अपना की है. This is a local variable and every process will have its own key. And next do. Okay, you are saying key equal to true. Just listen first. Key equal to true. While key equal to true, look at here, it's a double equal to conditional operator. So while key equal to true, you are saying swap lock comma key. Remember this swap is inside the while loop. Swap is inside the while loop. ये तो नॉर्मल while loop है जो आप लोग ओके बचपन में पढ़े, मतलब बीटेक में जो पढ़े, राइट. सो मतलब यहाँ पे while सेमीकोलन कुछ भी नहीं है, नॉर्मल while loop है. ओके लुक एट, यहाँ पे ओपन ब्रेसिस है और यहाँ पे क्लोजिंग ब्रेसिस है. Is that clear? Swap is inside the while loop. समझ में आया सबको, राइट. So while key equal to true, okay, swap lock comma key. So what is the swap function here? Yes, given swap function will swap two variables by using call by reference. See swap function call by reference क्या होता है? Okay, वो सब मत सोचो. Okay, ओपन डेटा सेक्शन में पढ़ेंगे, राइट. प्रोग्रामिंग में पढ़ेंगे पूरा उसके बारे में. Now look at here. So swap function will simply swap two variables. ज्यादा मत सोचो call by reference क्या होता है वो सब बाद में देखेंगे. So simply ये दोनों को swap करेगा. समझ में आया सबको, राइट. swap function कुछ नहीं करेगा, ये दोनों को swap करेगा, बस इतना ही है. So while key equal to true, then you swap the lock on key and then the process will enter into critical section, and while leaving you say lock equal to false and next while true. Okay, and next is saying consider the below statements. Mutual exclusion satisfied, not satisfied, possible for deadlock. Which of the above are true? So it's a good question. So think carefully and answer. Think carefully and answer. I'll wait 5 to 10 seconds. Copy करो, pause my video. Video pause करके अच्छे से copy करो. Copy करके solve करो. I'll wait 5 to 10 seconds in the live. Okay. Now, okay, I think okay, everybody solved. Let's try to understand here. देखते हैं आपका आंसर क्या है, मेरा आंसर क्या है. Okay, the answer सुनो अच्छे से. Right answer is A. A is the right answer. Okay. अगर अभी भी कोई सॉल्व नहीं किया तो आप ओके पास करके सॉल्व करो. A is the right answer. Mutual exclusion is satisfied. Okay. So how mutual exclusion is satisfied? Okay, listen here first. Okay, so I think many people got mutual exclusion not satisfied. I think so, right? So सबका B आया था आंसर, right? Many people got B. I don't understand how you are getting B, right? So right answer is A. A is the right answer. So check करो आप लोग कैसे सोचे और मैं कैसे बता रहा हूँ. Okay. So understanding the code is important. Now, so initial value of the lock, okay, lock is what? False. Initial value of the lock is false. देखो lock को मैं ऊपर डिक्लेयर किया. Initial value of lock is false. And next, okay, now P1 का अगर कुछ है तो यहाँ पे लिखूंगा और P2 का okay यहाँ पे लिख रहा हूँ और next P3 का so I write this side. So now nobody is there in the critical section. Okay, you can take any number of process. I am just taking 3 process just for easy understanding. Okay, now tell me initial value of lock is false. Lock को ऊपर लिखना है क्योंकि why lock is a shared variable. So first P1 is coming into critical section. P1 आ रहा है. So first boolean key. Listen here. So key is a local variable. हर process का अपना अपना key होगा. So boolean key do key equal to true. So now look at here. So you are saying key equal to true. Okay, key value true हो गया. Now you are doing this. Okay, remember यहाँ पे swap function inside the while loop बोला तो मतलब आप समझ सकते हैं यहाँ पे open braces है, यहाँ पे closing braces है. So while key equal to true, बताओ की इक्वल टू ट्रू, की इक्वल टू ट्रू, ट्रू और फॉल्स, ट्रू है, ट्रू है तो क्या करोगे, स्वैप करोगे दोनों को, लॉक और की को स्वैप करोगे, लॉक और की को स्वैप करे, स्वैप करे तो क्या होगा, इसका वैल्यू ट्रू हो जाएगा और इसका वैल्यू क्या होगा, फॉल्स होगा, इजली ये दोनों को स्वैप किया ना, राइट, इसका वैल्यू ट्रू होगा, इसका वैल्यू फॉल्स होगा। लुक एट हियर, सो व्हाइल की इक्वल टू ट्रू था, की इक्वल टू ट्रू था, अपन स्वैप किया, अगेन यू आर चेकिंग व्हाइल की इक्वल टू ट्रू, now tell me key equal to true, true or false, false, देखो key equal to false है, okay, now if this condition is false, अगर ये condition false है, अब बताओ ये condition false है तो क्या होगा, you come out of this while loop and enter into critical section। अगर ये कंडीशन ट्रू है, इफ दिस कंडीशन इज ट्रू यू एग्जीक्यूट दिस स्वैप, कंडीशन ट्रू है तो स्वैप करोगे, कंडीशन ट्रू है तो स्वैप करोगे, सो कंडीशन ट्रू था पहली बार स्वैप किया, अभी फिर से चेक करें की इक्वल टू ट्रू, फॉल्स है, तो फॉल्स है तो यू कम आउट ऑफ द व्हाइल लूप, देन द प्रोसेस विल कम इनटू क्रिटिकल सेक्शन, ओके राइट। सो लुक एट हियर, सो P1 इज कमिंग इनटू क्रिटिकल सेक्शन, सो मैं यहां पे भी लिख रहा हूं, लेट्स से P1 क्रिटिकल सेक्शन के अंदर आया। Now P1 in the critical section, now try for the P2 here, process P2 आना चाह रहा है तो क्या होगा, so take the P2, P2 भी आना चाह रहा है तो क्या होगा, boolean key, remember, so key is a local variable, हर process का अपना अपना key होगा, right, next do, okay, key equal to true, now tell me key equal to true, so key value क्या है बताओ, true है, next, okay, key value true है, next swap करें, swap lock comma key, Now tell me when you say swap lock comma key, okay, दोनों स्वैप कर रहे हैं, अब बताओ लॉक वैल्यू भी ट्रू है और की वैल्यू भी ट्रू है, अभी ये दोनों स्वैप करेंगे तो क्या होगा, ट्रू ही रहेगा। If you swap these both the things, okay, obviously it will be true only, right? Both are true, that is remains true. देखो क्या होगा अभी, now P2, what happens for the P2? Key equal to true, you swap this lock, okay, again swap करे तो भी true ही रहेगा, so key equal to true, swap, key equal to true, swap, so the process P2 will keep on rotating only in this while loop, okay, key equal to true, again swap, key equal to true, again swap, it's keep on rotating in this loop only. And next same case, if the P3 is coming, then what happens, boolean key, so look at here, so you take boolean key and do key equal to true, yes, do key equal to true, okay, key equal to true है, and next P3 also doing same thing, while key equal to true, swap, so key equal to true, true or false, true है तो क्या करेगा, swap करेगा, if you swap both are true only, so there is no use of swapping, okay, swap करे तो भी true ही रहेगा, so क्या होगा, key equal to true, again swap, key equal to true, again swap, so your process P3 will also rotate in the, okay, while loop only, while loop में ही घूमता रहेगा। So इसका मतलब when P1 is in the critical section, other process cannot enter into critical section. There is no possibility for the other process to enter into critical section. Is that clear for everyone? So when P1 is in the critical section, there is no possibility for the other process to come into critical section. So it means only one process can come into critical section at any point of time. So it means mutual exclusion is satisfied. The first condition, mutual exclusion is satisfied. Is it clear for everyone? Yes or no, right? So I don't understand how you solved, okay, जो लोग mutual exclusion not satisfied किया है तो क्या किया मालूम आप लोग, what is the mistake you have done, okay, you are checking this, key equal to true है, key equal to true है तो ये स्वैप करोगे, okay, key equal to true है तो भी आप क्या कर रहे हैं, okay, इसको भेज दिया, कंडीशन फॉल्स है तो इधर आएगा ना, कंडीशन ट्रू है तो क्या होगा, इसी में घूमना चाहिए, इसी में घूमना चाहिए, देखो वाइल के अंदर है ना, स्वैप वाइल के अंदर है, एक ही स्टेटमेंट है तो ओपन ब्रेसिस क्लोज ब्रेसिस लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है। If you are having only one statement, no need of writing this open and close braces, right? So the swap is inside the while loop. So when this condition is true, you keep on executing only this swap. So कुछ लोग क्या किया, अगर ये कंडीशन ट्रू भी है तो सीधा उसको क्रिटिकल सेक्शन में भेज दिया, मतलब while loop को तुम अपने हिसाब से चला रहे हो, राइट? समझ में आया सबको, राइट? ऐसा नहीं करने का, राइट? So please do the proper analysis. So right answer is what? A, mutual exclusion is satisfied. So that's how you need to solve the problem, right? Okay, so fine, okay, okay, so that is okay about okay, semaphores, or you say operating system type of solution, that is a semaphore, okay. So with this we have completed, okay, three types of solutions, software type of solution, hardware type of solution, and operating system type of solution, that is a semaphore. And next what is remaining in that, okay, programming language compiler support type of solution, that is a Monites, okay. So the last type of solution we are having, that is Monites, okay. So keep the heading programming language हेडिंग लगाओ आप लोग, प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज कंपाइलर सपोर्ट टाइप ऑफ सॉल्यूशन, हेडिंग लगाओ, प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज कंपाइलर सपोर्ट टाइप ऑफ सॉल्यूशन, दैट इज द मॉनिटर्स. Programming language compiler support type of solution, that is monitors. So note down, so keep the heading monitors. So what is the meaning of monitors and how monitors is okay implemented? So let's try to understand. So keep the heading monitors. Note down the points. Note down the points. First point, monitors is note down the first point, monitors is programming language compiler support type of solution, programming language compiler support type of solution to achieve synchronization. Programming language compiler support type of solution to achieve synchronization. Next, second point, monitors is collection of variables. Monitors is a collection of variables, comma condition variables. Monitors is a collection of variables, comma condition variables and procedures combined together in a special kind of module, or package. Special kind of module or package. Okay, combined together in a special kind of module or package. Okay, don't worry, अगर कोई समझ में नहीं आया कोई wording, okay, छोड़ दो. Okay, ऑटोमेटिक मैं जब फिर से बताऊंगा तो समझ में आ जाएगा. Next, third point, note down third point, the processes running outside the monitors, cannot directly access the internal variables of the monitor. The processes running outside the monitor cannot directly access the internal variables of the monitor, but however they call procedures of the monitor. But however they can call procedures of the monitor. Full stop. Note down next point, fourth point. Monitors has an important property. That only one process. Monitors has an important property that only one process can be active inside the monitor. At any point of time. Only one process can be active inside the monitor at any point of time. Is that clear for everyone? Right. So that is the 4 points. Okay, that's enough. Now understand here. So first point, so I am repeating first point. The answers not the same. First point क्या लिखे? Monitors is a programming language compiler support type of solution to achieve synchronization. See, monitors is what? A programming language support. It is just like it is implemented by what? Java. So in Java you can implement monitors. Is that clear? Right. Second point क्या लिखे? Monitors is a collection of variables, comma condition variables and procedures combined together in a special kind of module or package. See, what's the meaning of variables? Variables means what? Like integer, character, okay, float, something like that. So okay, condition variables means what? That you will understand. Okay, now we will discuss what is the meaning of condition variables. So and procedures. Procedure matlab kya hota hai? Okay, just like a method, normal function. Okay, so it's a collection of variables, okay, methods and procedures and all that, okay, combined together in a special kind of module or package. It means what? It is just like a, okay, Java class. It is just like a Java class. If you take Java class में क्या होता है generally? Okay, you will have what? Okay, variables, methods, interfaces, something like that. Okay, so just like a Java class. समझ में आया सबको? Right. Okay. Now, okay, next fourth point पढ़ो. Last point क्या लिखे? Last point. Monitors has an important property that only one process can be active. Only one process can be active inside the monitor at any point of time. Inside the monitor, only one process can be active at any point of time. Now remember, okay, because of this reason, monitor के अंदर क्या होता है? एक ही process हमेशा active होगा. Only one process will be active inside the monitor at any point of time. Remember, because of this reason, monitors is less important with respect to gate, and there is no gate quotient on the monitor from last 20-25 years. There is no gate quotient on this. Is that clear? But still, okay, we will study, okay, what is the meaning of monitors, okay, because it is as part of the syllabus. Okay, it is there in the syllabus, so we will just discuss what is the meaning of monitors and with some example. Okay, right. So but there is no gate quotient on the monitor from last 20-25 years. There is no quotient at all. Okay, right. So let's see. Okay, because monitors is a programming language, compiler support type of solution. Let's see what is the syntax of the monitor. Okay, so note down syntax of the monitor. So that is monitor example. So first variables, condition variables, procedure P1, procedure P2, procedure P2. Okay, so this is the okay code of the monitor. Okay, just syntax. Okay, copy karo, please copy this. Okay, so this monitor is what? Okay, this monitor is a keyword. Okay, you cannot change that. Okay, just like printf, scanf, or okay, say struct. Okay, struct. Okay, that is a keywords you cannot change. And this example is what? Name of the monitor. This is name of the monitor. Okay, right. So look at here. So monitor is what? Okay, this is syntax of the monitor. Monitor example. Monitor is a collection of variables. Okay, comma condition variables. What is the meaning of condition variables? We will discuss that now. Variables means what? Just like a integer, character, string, something like that. Okay, integer, character, float, something like that. Condition variables we will discuss. And procedure P1 and procedure P2. See, what is the meaning of procedure? Procedure is nothing but what? Just like a okay method or is a function. Just like a function. So कॉपी किया सब लोग इसको? कॉपी नहीं किया तो पास करके कॉपी करो. Okay, so next, okay, once you copy this, next, what is the meaning of condition variables? Okay, note down. Next, keep the heading condition variables. Keep the heading condition variables. So how we are going to declare condition variables? Okay, example. Okay, note down condition x comma y. So this is how you declare condition variable. So अगर integer variable है तो कैसे declare करोगे? Integer x comma y. Right. So condition variable है, so you declare like this, condition x comma y. So what is the meaning of this condition variables? What is the speciality? What we are going to do on this? Okay, copy किया? Note down. Next line में लिखो. Next line में two different operations performed on the condition variables of the monitor. Two different operations performed on the condition variables of the monitor. Okay, understand here. So two different operations performed on the condition variables of the monitor. So what are the two different operations? Okay, the first one is wait operation, and the second one is okay, signal operation. Okay, so first one is a wait operation and second one is a signal operation. So what is the meaning of this wait and signal operation? Okay, and what is the purpose of that? You will understand that, don't worry. So I am repeating, okay, the two different operations performed on the condition variables of the monitor. What are the two different operations? Wait and signal. So understand here, this wait and signal is not having any relationship with the semaphore wait and signal. Don't please don't confuse. Okay, so semaphore is completely different solution and monitor is completely different solution. Is the point clear? Right. So these are the wait and signal operations of what? Okay, monitors. Okay, monitor condition variable का है. So इसका मतलब अलग है, उसका मतलब अलग है. Please don't confuse. So what is the meaning of this wait and signal operation? Okay, note down. So keep the heading wait operation. Note down. Keep the heading wait operation. So how you are going to perform wait operation on any condition variable? कैसे perform करोगे? Okay, example note down. You can write x dot wait, or you can also say okay, wait of x. So if you are writing like this, x dot wait or wait of x, so it means what? We are performing wait operation on the condition variable x. We are performing wait operation on the condition variable x. So you can write like this, x dot wait or wait of x. So what is the meaning of this wait operation? What happens if you perform like this? Okay, note down the statement, note down. Next line में लिखो, next line में लिखो. The process performing wait operation, the process performing wait operation on any condition variable, process performing wait operation on any condition variable will be suspended, and suspended process will be placed in the block Q. यहाँ पे लिख रहा हूँ. Okay, इधर सुनो, block Q of respective condition variable, block Q of respective condition variable. Okay, understand here. So I am repeating, the process performing wait operation on any condition variable will be suspended, and suspended process will be placed in the block Q of respective condition variable. Okay, so इसका मतलब क्या है? Every condition variable will have its own block Q. Is that clear? Right. So यहाँ पे wait operation में कोई increment करना decrement करना ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. So simple सी बात है, process performing wait operation on any condition variable will be simply suspended, and suspended process will be placed in the block Q of respective condition variable. Is that clear for everyone? Right. Okay, so that is the meaning of okay, wait operation. Okay, next, note down. Next is what? Signal operation. What is the meaning of signal operation? Note down. Keep the heading signal. Now same thing. Okay, how you are going to perform signal operation? Example, if you are performing on condition variable x, so you say x dot signal, okay, or you say signal of x dot signal, or you can say signal of x. Okay, this is how you perform. Okay, x dot signal or signal of x. So what happens when you perform signal operation? जब आप signal operation करते हैं तो क्या होगा? Okay, so okay, note down like this. So when you perform signal operation on any condition variable, what happens? Okay, ऐसा copy करो, copy like this. When the process is performing signal operation on any condition variable, okay, you will have the two cases. Copy like this. Okay, copy करो. Signal operation जब perform करते हैं, so you will have two cases. So first one is okay, block Q is empty. Okay, the first case is block Q is empty, and the second case is block Q is not empty. Okay, so this is the two cases you are having. So when you perform signal operation, you are doing two cases, block Q is empty or block Q is not empty. So when the block Q is empty, okay, just listen here, block Q is empty, block Q empty है, तो इसका मतलब क्या है? What is the meaning of this? Block Q empty means there is no suspended process. block Q empty means there is no suspended process. Okay, so there is no suspended process means even if you perform signal operation, it will not have any effect. Okay, look at here. So block Q empty है, तो note down signal has no effect. Signal has no effect and signal will be lost. Okay, signal will be lost. Okay, so block Q is empty means okay, signal has no effect and signal will be lost. Okay, so that is the case when the block Q is empty. And next, block Q is not empty. Okay, it means what? Okay, batao, what is the meaning of this? Block Q is not empty means block Q is not empty means there is already some suspended process. There is already some suspended process. In that case, what happens? Okay, note down one process okay, will be resumed from the block Q. One process will be resumed from the block Q. One process will be resumed from the block Q and any one process will continue the execution. Please copy carefully. Will continue the execution. Okay, one process will be resumed from the block Q. One process will be resumed from the block Q and any one process. Okay, copy this carefully. Any one process. Okay, will continue the execution. Okay, see, any one process means what? One by one they will continue. Exactly, one by one they will continue. Okay, right? So repeat कर रहा हूँ, block Q not empty. इसका मतलब क्या है? There is already some suspended process. So when there is already some suspended process, then we are going to resume one process from the suspended list, and okay, any one process will continue. Any one means one by one they will continue the execution. Okay, so that is the meaning of a signal operation. Is that clear? So that is the meaning of this wait and signal operation. Okay, on the condition variables of the monitor. So now we will try to understand how monitors will provide synchronization to any kind of problem. Okay, it means what? What is the meaning of this wait and signal operation and how they will be actually used to provide synchronization to any kind of problem. So what we will do is we will study the same producer consumer problem. Okay, producer consumer problem with the help of monitors. Okay, now understand, then you will understand okay, how monitors are used to provide synchronization to any kind of problem. So this is the next okay, producer consumer with the monitors. Remember, this is the third time you are studying producer consumer. So first time when we study producer consumer, we had a problem of what? Inconsistency. And second time we studied producer consumer with the help of semaphore. So now you study same producer consumer with the help of monitors. Is that clear? Remember, concept remains same, but the solution approach is different. Is the point clear for everyone? Right. So keep the heading producer consumer with the monitors. So discuss how it is going to be. We'll write keep the heading producer consumer with monitors. Now understand here, next keep the heading producer consumer with the monitors. So I don't have sufficient space for the to write the title here. Producer consumer with the monitors. So producer consumer with monitors. So please copy this code here. Okay, producer consumer and n equal to 8, total slots in the buffer, and count equal to 3, count value 3 है because buffer में 3 items है, and this is the code of the monitor. Okay, this is the code of the monitor and this is the code. Okay, look at here. So this is the code of the monitor. So name of the monitor is producer consumer, and this is the code of the producer process, and this is the code of the consumer process. Okay, so please copy the code. Please copy everything properly. ठीक से copy करो. Okay, you can pause my video. You can pause my video and copy this. So I'll wait 5 seconds in the live. Pause करो, वीडियो pause करके copy करो पूरा अच्छे से. Okay. Right. So I'm assuming all of you copied. Okay, if anybody still not copied, okay, if anybody still not copied, so you can pause my video and copy continuation. ठीक से copy करो अच्छे से. Right. So now I'm explaining. Just listen here. So this is the code of the okay producer consumer. Okay, monitor's code. Now tell me. So monitor is what? Okay, this is the keyword. So that is the keyword. You cannot change. That is the keyword, right? So understand carefully what we said. Okay, monitor is a collection of variables and condition variables combined. Okay, variables, condition variables and procedures combined together in a special kind of module or package. Okay, so first of all, come back to the concept. You know the concept already. We are having producer and consumer, two process. Both of them are sharing the common buffer. Buffer is a common shared resource between producer and consumer, and producer will keep on producing the items into buffer, and consumer will keep on consuming the items from the buffer. And we are trying to provide synchronization to the producer and consumer to access the common shared buffer. Okay, so this is the code of the monitor. Look at here, monitor, producer, consumer. And okay, look at here, integer count equal to 0. So normal variable, okay, initial value of count is 0 because initially buffer will be empty. Initially buffer will be empty. Okay, so initial count is 0. And next condition empty comma full. Okay, you are having two condition variables here. Okay, two condition variables, empty comma full. Okay, there are two condition variables. And next procedure, okay, enter item. And next, so this is a okay procedure enter item code here. And next procedure remove item. So this is a remove item code. Okay, procedure code. So look at here. So monitor is a collection of variables, condition variables and procedures combined together in a special kind of module or a package. So this monitor is a keyword, and producer, consumer. What is this here? Tell me. Name of the monitor. Name of the monitor. So this is the name of the monitor. Okay, and next, so these are the outside processes, producer and consumer. If you see producer's code here, procedure producer int item p. Okay, you are declaring some item which you want to produce, and while true while true is a infinite condition, and producer consumer dot enter item. Look at here. So in the producer process, what you are doing here, we are calling the enter item procedure of the monitor. Look at here, producer consumer dot enter item. इसका मतलब क्या है? Name of the monitor dot procedure of the monitor. So name of the monitor dot procedure of the monitor. So it is calling the enter item procedure of the monitor. So it's calling this. Okay, and next if you see the consumer here, procedure consumer integer item c, we are going to consume the value into this, and while true, देखो यहाँ पे क्या कर रहे हैं, producer consumer dot remove item. So this is calling the remove item procedure of the monitor. So it's calling the remove item procedure of the monitor. So here is the remove item procedure. So it's calling remove item procedure of the monitor. So this is the code. Okay, so this is the code of the monitor, and this is the code of the producer, and this is the code of the consumer, right? So now we need to do the analysis and understand how the code is actually working. Right, so let's take the various cases. Okay, I'll produce one item and consume one item. So let's see how the code is actually working. Right, so let us do the analysis. Okay, so in the analysis, okay, you know all the values here. Okay, right, so first I'll produce one item into the buffer. The answers are same. Now these are the initial values you are having. Okay, n value 8 is सारे values आपके सामने. Now tell me what is the n value now? N value is how much? 8, and count value is how much here? 3. Count value is 3 because buffer में 3 items है. Now I'll produce one item into the buffer. अभी मैं प्रोड्यूसर को चलाना चाह रहा हूँ, प्रोड्यूस करना चाह रहा हूँ, तो किसको चलाओगे? प्रोड्यूसर को चलाना. कंज्यूम करना चाह रहा हूँ तो किसको चलाना? कंज्यूमर को चलाना. सो एग्जीक्यूट द प्रोड्यूसर कोड हियर. सो एग्जीक्यूट द प्रोड्यूसर कोड. आई एम एग्जीक्यूटिंग प्रोड्यूसर, procedure producer int item p. You are declaring some item which you want to produce like a, b, c, d, whatever. And while true is a infinite condition. While true is infinite condition. Producer consumer dot enter item. Producer consumer dot enter item. So name of the monitor dot procedure of the monitor. So we are calling the enter item procedure of the monitor. Now, so when you are calling the enter item procedure, look at here, procedure enter item. Look at here, यहाँ पे क्या कर रहा है? If count equal to n, you say weight of full. Now tell me, count equal to n. Count equal to n. True or false? True or false? False. Because count value is how much here? 3. N value is how much here? 8. So count equal to n. True or false? False. So if it is false, will you do this weight of full here? No. ओके काउंट इक्वल टू एन ट्रू और फॉल्स 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 है तो वेट ऑफ फुल करोगे नहीं करोगे सो देन द ओके यू डायरेक्टली एंटर द आइटम इन द बफर इज इट क्लियर सो काउंट इक्वल टू एन फॉल्स है तो फॉल्स है ओके वेट ऑफ एन नहीं करोगे देन द यू विल एंटर द आइटम इन द बफर सो एंटर आइटम सो यू आर एंटरिंग सम आइटम एग्जांपल okay let's say I am entering some item here A just an example and next after that what you will do here count equal to count plus 1 so when you increment the count value so count value becomes what 4 count value 4 हो गया next if count equal to 1 you say signal of empty count equal to 1 then you say signal of empty now tell me count equal to 1 true or false false if it is false okay you will not say this signal of empty नहीं करेंगे अगर ये condition true है तो then you will do this so condition is false so you will not do this is that clear right so now look at here so now we completed producing the item so that's it now understand here so in the normal way of producing the item normal way of producing the item we have not used this wait operation we have not used this signal operation so ये wait operation को use नहीं किया और ये signal operation को भी use नहीं किया is that clear right so now what we will do is now let's take the special case where this wait and signal operation are used let's take the special case where this wait and signal operation are used okay so now I am taking the condition so let's take the case that okay buffer is full okay so just for easy understanding okay look at here so I am taking the case buffer is full okay so I write here so buffer is full okay so I am assuming buffer is full now buffer full hai so now tell me when the buffer is full what should be the count value 8 so look at here so A B C D so all the slots are full in the buffer okay so buffer full hai so count value 8 hai the answer सुनो अच्छे से buffer full hai count value 8 hai when the buffer is full producer is still trying to produce item so let's see what is going to happen okay buffer full hai dekho count equal to 8 hai all the slots are full in the buffer now producer is still trying to produce item let's see what will happen okay the answer suno acche se procedure producer into item P you declare some item while true is infinite condition producer consumer dot enter item producer consumer dot enter item so name of the monitor dot procedure of the monitor so you come to this enter item procedure here यहाँ पे आने के बाद प्रोसेसर एंटर आइटम सो यहाँ पे चेक कर इफ काउंट इक्वल टू n you say wait of full now tell me think and tell me count equal to n true or false okay look at here buffer full है count equal to 8 and n equal to 8 so count equal to n is what true so count equal to n true है तो क्या करोगे wait of full करोगे look at here so wait of full करोगे count equal to n true है तो you say wait of full now tell me when you say wait of full what is going to happen क्या लिखे थे अपन नोट्स में लिखे when the process is performing wait operation on any condition variable what will happen नोट्स में लिखे अच्छे से wait operation देखो अच्छे से right process performing wait operation on any condition variable will be suspended and suspended process will be placed in the block queue of respective condition variable block queue of respective condition variable is that clear for everyone right so it means what now the producer will be suspended okay producer suspend हो जाएगा and placed in the block queue look at here so block queue of full okay so block queue of full में place हो जाएगा so now look at here so that is placed here now that is the producer is suspended and placed in the block queue of full right so every condition variable will have its own okay its own block queue is that clear so block queue of full mein producer okay suspend ho gaya and it is placed in the block queue now buffer is full okay when the buffer is full obviously the producer should be suspended so that is very much fine so buffer full hai okay obviously producer suspend ho gaya that is fine but remember when the buffer is full consumer is allowed or not allowed when the buffer is full consumer is allowed or not allowed very much allowed consumer to allowed hai right now execute the consumer code here procedure consumer into item C we are going to consume the item okay in the item C here while true is infinite condition and next producer consumer dot remove item so when you call this remove item procedure so you will come here बताओ यहाँ पे आने के बाद क्या कर रहे हैं प्रोसीजर ओके रिमूव आइटम इफ काउंट इक्वल टू 0 Now tell me count equal to 0, true or false? False. So if it is false, you will not say this weight of empty nahi karoge, and directly you remove the item from the buffer. So we are going to remove the item from the buffer. So let's say I am removing this item. Okay, removing this item here. After that you are decrementing count value, count equal to count minus 1. So count equal to count minus 1 कर रहा है. So count value क्या होगा बताओ? 7 होगा. Decrement the count value. So count equal to count minus 1. So count value becomes 7. After that, if count equal to n minus 1. Now listen carefully. If count equal to n minus 1, what is the meaning of n minus 1? What is the n value? 7. N value 8. So n minus 1 means what? 7. So count equal to 7. Then you say signal of full. Now tell me count equal to 7. Count equal to n minus 1. True or false? True है. ट्रू है. ट्रू है तो क्या करोगे बताओ? सिग्नल ऑफ फुल इसको चलाएंगे, सिग्नल ऑफ फुल करोगे. एंड व्हेन यू से सिग्नल ऑफ फुल इन द सिग्नल ऑपरेशन, नोट्स में देखो क्या लिखे थे, सिग्नल ऑफ फुल. व्हेन यू से सिग्नल ऑपरेशन हियर, इन द सिग्नल ऑपरेशन यू आर हैविंग टू केसेस. In the signal operation you are having two cases. One is a block Q is empty, one is a block Q is not empty. Now tell me block Q of full is empty or not empty? Not empty. Producer is already suspended. Producer already in the block Q here. Now okay, in the block Q is not empty, then what we are going to do now? Tell me. So we are going to resume the process from the block Q. We are going to resume the process from the block Q, and look at here. So now producer will also start producing the item. Is that clear? So we are simply going to resume the process from the block Q. Now remember, when count equal to n minus 1 है, then only I am saying signal of full. थोड़ा सोच के बताओ, think and tell me. जब count equal to n minus 1 है, तो ही मैं signal of full कर रहा हूँ. ऐसा क्यों कर रहा हूं? बिकॉज जब काउंट इक्वल टू n माइनस 1 है, तो इसका मतलब बफर में एक आइटम कम हो चुका है. काउंट इक्वल टू n माइनस 1 है तो बफर में एक आइटम कम हो चुका है. अगर बफर में एक आइटम कम हो चुका है, सो वन आइटम इज लेस इन द बफर. व्हेन द वन आइटम इज लेस इन द बफर, नाउ आई एम रिज्यूमिंग द प्रोड्यूसर. नाउ प्रोड्यूसर कैन स्टार्ट प्रोड्यूसिंग द आइटम. Is that clear? So that is the reason when count is n minus 1, then only I am saying signal of full here. बफर में एक आइटम कम हो चुका है तो अभी तो प्रोड्यूसर स्टार्ट हो सकता है, तो इसलिए आई एम रिज्यूमिंग द प्रोड्यूसर. Is that clear? So this is the meaning of this wait and signal operation. Next, let us take the next case. Buffer is empty. Now let's take the next case. Buffer is empty. So when the buffer is empty, there is no item present in the buffer. Listen carefully. So there is no item present in the buffer. Buffer is empty. The answer सुनो अच्छे से. Buffer empty है तो count value क्या होगा बताओ? 0. Count value will be 0. Now buffer is empty. Count value 0. There is no item present in the buffer. When the buffer is empty, assume that consumer is still trying to consume the item. Assume that buffer is empty. Now consumer is still trying to consume the item. So let's see what will happen. Execute the consumer here. Procedure consumer int item C while true, producer consumer dot remove item. So producer consumer dot remove item. So you calling this remove item procedure. If count equal to 0, you say wait of empty. Now tell me clearly, think and tell me. Count equal to 0, you say wait of empty. Now tell me count equal to 0, true or false? True है. Count equal to 0 true है. So if it is true, so now you say wait of empty. So count equal to 0, that is true, wait of empty. Now tell me when you say wait of empty, what happens? Consumer will be what? Suspended. So obviously buffer empty है तो consumer नहीं चलना चाहिए. Buffer empty है तो consumer नहीं चलना चाहिए. So when you say wait of empty, consumer will be suspended and that will be placed in the block Q of empty. So now consumer is suspended and placed in the block Q of empty. Look at here. So consumer is suspended and placed in the block Q of empty. So consumer यहाँ पे suspend हो गया. Right. So that is fine. When the buffer empty है तो consumer suspend ही होना चाहिए. Now tell me when the buffer is empty, now producer is allowed or not allowed? Buffer empty है तो producer चलना चाहिए नहीं चलना चाहिए? चलना चाहिए. प्रोड्यूसर के लिए तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. प्रोड्यूसर शुड एग्जीक्यूट. नाउ लेट्स एग्जीक्यूट द प्रोड्यूसर हियर. प्रोड्यूसर प्रोसीजर int item p while true, producer consumer dot enter item. So when you call this enter item procedure, so you come here procedure enter item. So in the procedure enter item, so now what you are saying here, if count equal to n, count equal to n, okay, you say okay weight of full. Now tell me, so when you say okay count equal to n, you say weight of full. Now tell me count equal to n, true or false? False. If it is false, you simply enter the item in the buffer, whatever the item you declared, some xyz whatever, let's say a, okay, you produce the item in the buffer, enter the item in the buffer. Next count equal to count plus 1, देखो count value क्या होगा, 1 होगा. And next now you are doing this, if count equal to 1, then you say signal of empty, signal of empty. अब बताओ count equal to 1, count equal to 1, true or false? True है. So count equal to 1 true है, so what you are saying here, signal of empty. So when you say signal of empty, okay, signal operation, okay, notes में लिखे, when you perform signal operation, you are having two cases. क्या है बताओ, block Q is empty or block Q is not empty. So when you perform signal of empty here, so you are going to check the block Q of empty here. Now tell me block Q of empty is empty or not empty here? Not empty. Is that clear? So now what happens? Consumer will be what? Resumed from the block Q. So consumer will be resumed from the block Q and consumer will start consuming the item. Now next here also important point, if count equal to 1, then only you are saying signal of empty. जब count equal to 1 है then only, okay, तभी तो आप signal of empty कर रहे हैं. ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हैं? Because okay, look at here, count equal to 1 है, count equal 1 है, तो इसका मतलब बफर में एक आइटम ऑलरेडी आ चुका है. काउंट इक्वल टू 1 है तो बफर में ऑलरेडी एक आइटम आ चुका है. अगर बफर में एक आइटम ऑलरेडी आ चुका है तो नाउ कंज्यूमर कैन स्टार्ट consuming the item, consumer can start consuming the item. So that is the reason, okay, when you say signal of empty, so consumer will wake up and start consuming the item. Is that clear for everyone? So this is the meaning of this wait and signal operations and how monitors is used to provide synchronization to the producer and the consumer. Is that clear? So actually in the monitors nothing much important. So you should know actually how this wait and signal operation will be actually used. Is that clear? So you should need to understand the purpose of this wait and signal operation and all that. Okay. So actually there is no questions, gate questions on the monitor. So no need to worry about that. So but you should have an idea, okay, what is this wait and operation and how monitors will actually work. Next, now understand here small point to okay, understand here. Now tell me, I am asking the small question to you. You are having count equal to count plus 1 here, count equal to count minus 1. Okay, right? You are having count equal to count plus 1, count equal to count minus 1. So when you are using the count variable like this, will there be any inconsistency here? Will there be any inconsistency here? Okay, remember there is no inconsistency. Why? Because even though you are using count variable here, there will not be inconsistency in the monitor because monitors has an important property. लिखे थे पॉइंट्स में, लिखे थे 4 पॉइंट लिखे ना, 4th पॉइंट. Okay, monitors has an important property that only one process will be active. Only one process will be active inside the monitor at any point of time. Is that clear? So it means by looking at this monitor keyword, okay, it will automatically ensure what? Mutual exclusion. We will allow only one process to make use of this monitor code at any point of time. So by default, automatically it ensures mutual exclusion. So that is the reason there is no problem of what? Inconsistency, even though you are using the count variable here. Is the point clear? Note down. Make a note of this point. Note down. Keep it as note. Keep it as note. Even though we are using count variable, there will not be any inconsistency. There will not be any inconsistency. Even though we are using count variable, there will not be any inconsistency because inside the monitor, only one process, can be active. Only one process can be active at any point of time. Only one process can be active at any point of time. Is that clear for everyone? Right. So that is how, okay, you need to understand the monitors. Okay, and remember that is okay, end of monitors, and that is end of synchronization. End of synchronization. Is that clear? So I think I assume all of you understood what is synchronization. Hope you guys enjoyed. I think somebody may be enjoyed and somebody may find difficulty, okay, in understanding the topic. And remember, listen to my statement very carefully. मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ, whatever I discussed in the class, okay, for synchronization, this is maximum sufficient to solve any question of any exam. Whatever I discussed here, okay, that is maximum sufficient to solve any question of any exam. Like you take GATE exam, NET exam, okay, any PSU, BARC exam, ISRO exam, NEET exam, any exam, whatever I discussed here, that is maximum sufficient. So you don't require to study any outside material or any outside textbook to solve, understand the synchronization. Is that clear? Okay, and remember, okay, if you are not able to solve any question, it means you need to improve your logic. Okay, concept के लिए कुछ भी पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. Is that clear? So unnecessary, it's waste of time. Okay, whatever I discussed, that is maximum sufficient. So I solved maximum questions, okay, in the class, and any questions pending, obviously in the workbook they are there. Okay, so many questions are there. I'll discuss everything. Okay, जो tough question होता है workbook में मैं पूरा discuss करूँगा. Is that clear? Easy questions को मैं discuss नहीं करूँगा. Is that clear? हर question अगर मैं discuss करता हूँ तो तुम क्या करोगे? Okay, right? So okay, जो tough question होता है, जो आपको सच में दिक्कत होता है question में, वो question मुझे सच में पता है, वो questions को मैं पक्का discuss करूँगा. Is that clear? So after this you need to solve the workbook questions of synchronization. Synchronization का जो भी questions होगा वो questions okay, ये पूरा अच्छे से रिवाइज करो. synchronization का okay, नोट्स को रिवाइज करो अच्छे से और वर्कबुक क्वेश्चंस को पूरा अच्छे से सॉल्व करो. Is that clear? और कुछ लोगों को ये दिक्कत होता है, ओके, ये प्रॉब्लम होता है, सर ये पूरा समझ में तो आ रहा है मगर आप कहाँ पे प्रियम्पशन कर रहे हैं, ओके, कहाँ पे प्रियम्पशन किया था वो हम लोग पहले नहीं सोच पा रहे हैं, बाद में आप समझाए तो समझ में तो आ रहा है, okay, we are clearly understanding, okay, after you explain, but we are not able to think way to preempt the process. Is that clear? So somebody may have this kind of doubt, ये doubt होता है, okay, so but remember there is no answer for this, okay, कहाँ पे preemption करना वो logical है. So आप लोग क्या करना चाहिए इसके लिए थोड़ा improve करने के लिए, what you will do is entire synchronization you properly revise. If you are having any close friend, better, okay, you can do that. Obviously अभी तो कोई साथ में नहीं होगा because of this COVID problem and all. And next what you can do is you can discuss with your friends or maybe okay, do by yourself. Okay, ऐसा सोचना चाहिए मैं वहीं पे प्रियम्पशन क्यों लिया, दूसरा जगह प्रियम्पशन करे तो क्या होगा, दूसरा जगह प्रियम्पशन करे तो ये आंसर आएगा नहीं आएगा, तो इसीलिए सर ने यहां पर प्रियम्पशन किया. सो ये कोई शेड वेरिएबल है, ओके, कोई डाउन ऑपरेशन है, उसको अच्छे से ध्यान में रखना, मगर कोई शॉर्टकट प्रोसीजर यहीं पे करे तो आंसर आएगा ऐसा तो कोई शॉर्टकट नहीं है. ओके, मगर अपने आप को आप एनालाइज करना चाहिए, यहीं पे प्रियम्पशन क्यों लिया, दूसरा जगह लिए तो क्या होगा, ओके, यहां पे लिए तो क्या होगा, इसको हटाए तो क्या होगा. सो ये सारे आपको ओके अपने आप क्वेश्चन करो और उसके साथ में पेपर पेन लेके अच्छे से एनालाइज करते हुए क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व करना. ऐसा ऊपर ऊपर हवा में करे तो होने वाला नहीं है. Is that clear for everyone? Right? So I give my best, okay, for the synchronization. Okay, for workbook also I'll discuss everything in the okay class only in the videos. So please don't send any mails or anything. Okay, regarding workbook I'll discuss. Okay. So in the continuation next, okay, we are having concurrent programming. Okay, and maybe I'll discuss the workbook of CPU scheduling. Okay, anything, okay, क्योंकि सबको करना है, सब चीज करना है. So next in the continuation we'll see what to do, maybe concurrent programming or workbook. Okay, I'll discuss 1 2 3 chapters pending है अपना workbook, so I'll discuss everything. Okay, don't worry about all that. So thank you. Okay, so next we'll move on to the workbook next. So actually our workbook is pending, okay, for the chapter 1 2 3 and also synchronization. So whenever I said like whenever I have time in between I'll discuss the workbook. So I am assuming all of you completed the workbook of CPU scheduling. Okay, so I'll discuss 1 2 chapters also. So first we'll discuss the workbook of CPU scheduling because that is easy and simple, so jaldi ho jata hai. So we'll discuss the workbook. So go to chapter 3, so that is page number 82. CPU scheduling चेक कर लो आप लोग कैसे सोचे थे और मैं कैसे कर रहा हूँ. ओके, की भी चेक करो फॉर एवरी क्वेश्चन, सो नोट डाउन द की ऑल्सो. Right, so for the difficult questions I am going to solve on the board. Okay, right, easy questions I will give you the answers, because remember every question I cannot explain, so that is not correct procedure also. So in which question you will have a doubt, okay, I clearly know that, I will discuss those questions, okay, right. So okay, CPU scheduling, okay, chapter 3, so I think it is visible, okay, right. So page number 82, okay, question number 1. So question number 1, what is the right answer? The correct matching for the following pair. So right answer is D for Delhi. So D is the right answer. So this scan scheduling, that is a part of your disk scheduling algorithms. So what is the meaning of scan? You will understand that, okay. So okay, going forward, but this is a simple basic understanding question we can solve. Question number 1, right answer D for Delhi. So question number 2, right answer is B for Bombay. So in between you will have only 2 context switches. Right answer is B for Bombay. And question number 3, right answer is D for Delhi. D is the right answer. So performance of round robin heavily depends on, obviously, okay, time quantum. Heavily depends on time quantum. So next question number 4, right answer is round robin. Okay, right answer is D for Delhi. Question number 4, right answer D for Delhi. So somebody may have a doubt in this. थोड़ा doubt हो सकता है. Remember, okay, actually in general you need to think, okay. So in the question he has not given any priority, that's the first point. So in the question he has not given any time quantum, so time quantum is also not given, priority is also not given. So in that case, in general compared to all the algorithms, minimum response time, okay, minimum average response time कौन देता है? राउंड रॉबिन देता है. इज इट क्लियर? इन जनरल. सो डोंट कंसिडर दिस वैल्यूज, ओके, बिकॉज ये वैल्यूज आप ले ही नहीं सकते हो, बिकॉज प्रायोरिटी नहीं दिया इसमें कुछ, ओके, टाइम क्वांटम भी नहीं दिया, ओके, अराइवल टाइम्स भी नहीं है, राइट. सो ओके, अराइवल टाइम नहीं तो 0 मान सकते हैं, मगर प्रायोरिटी तो देना चाहिए, राइट. कुछ भी नहीं दिया. सो इन जनरल सोचना है. सो इन जनरल कंपेयर टू ऑल द एल्गोरिथम्स, ओके, मिनिमम एवरेज रिस्पांस टाइम, मिनिमम एवरेज रिस्पांस टाइम देने वाला कौन है? राउंड रॉबिन शेड्यूलिंग. Okay, next, okay, generally somebody is asking like, okay, what is the relations? Okay, now tell me, in general compared to all the algorithms, okay, high throughput देने वाला, okay, good throughput, अच्छा throughput देने वाला, okay, look at here, so high throughput. Now tell me, in general अगर आपको values नहीं दिया, okay, question में आपको values नहीं दिया, high throughput देने वाला कौन है बताओ? Shortest job first. High throughput देने वाला shortest job first. Is the point clear for everyone? Right. So this simple thing, right? Obviously shortest job first किया तो obviously throughput of the system will increase. Okay, in general. Remember, अगर कोई भी क्वेश्चन में वैल्यूज दिया है, so मैं ऐसा, okay, अपना क्वेश्चन बना सकता हूं जिसमें थ्रूपुट दूसरा एल्गोरिथम में ज्यादा हो. Exactly. So okay, don't consider that. Okay, वैल्यूज अगर दे के आपको सॉल्व करने को बोला है तो आप गेसिंग नहीं कर सकते. वैल्यूज दे के अगर क्वेश्चन पूछा है, पूरा दिया आपको, अराइवल टाइम, बस टाइम पूरा दिया, आपको कोई क्वेश्चन पूछा, पूरा सॉल्व ही करना पड़ेगा, गेसिंग नहीं कर सकते. इन जनरल पूछा है तो हाई थ्रूपुट देने वाला शॉर्टेस्ट जॉब फर्स्ट है. सो मिनिमम रिस्पांस टाइम, मिनिमम एवरेज रिस्पांस टाइम देने वाला कौन है? राउंड रॉबिन. सो सेम मिनिमम एवरेज वेटिंग टाइम देने वाला, कौन है? सेम अगेन शॉर्टेस्ट जॉब फर्स्ट है. ओके, okay, because according to the bus time you will execute. Okay, right. So in general अगर पूछा है तो ऐसा बोल सकते हैं. in general minimum average waiting time होना, because again that also depends on what? arrival time. So okay, don't consider this. Okay, otherwise unnecessarily you will confuse. Anyway you will not ask. Okay, throughput only you consider. Okay, high throughput देने वाला कौन है बताओ? Our shortest job first. Only consider these two. Right. Okay, so values के साथ में दिए तो पूरा solve करना पड़ेगा. Right. Now come back to the next question, sir. Okay, question number 5 बताओ. question number 5, what is the right answer? Okay, so question number 5, right answer is what? C for Chennai. I think all of you solved this. Okay, so all the values are given, so you just need to find out क्या पूछा है इसमें? एवरेज वेटिंग टाइम. सो अपन तो बड़े बड़े क्वेश्चन किया, 6 प्रोसेस लेके किया, सो ये तो सिंपल है, यू कैन सॉल्व. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 6, इसमें डाउट होगा. Question number 6, right answer is B for Bombay. Okay, understand here. What is saying in the question? Which of the following algorithm favor CPU bound process? Okay, so which of the following algorithm will favor the CPU bound process? Okay, so right answer is what? B for Bombay, that is FCFS. So why others are wrong? Okay, बाकी ऑप्शन क्या है बताओ? Okay, multi level feedback queue. Now what happens in the multi-level feedback queue? So CPU bound process दिया, CPU bound means you can assume burst time is 40. Let's say you are having burst time is 40. ये पूछ रहा है कि which of the following scheduling algorithm will favor the CPU bound process? That is the question is asking. Is the point clear for everyone? Right? So now if you go with the multi-level feedback queue scheduling, if you go with the multi-level feedback queue scheduling, what happens? Okay, first you schedule the process in the first level queue. यहाँ पे complete नहीं होगा, the process will be interrupted and you place in the next level queue. And here also it will not complete the execution. You will interrupt the process and place in the next level queue. And here also it will not complete the execution. You will interrupt the process and place in the next level queue. So if that is the case, the process will be interrupted many number of times. Process will be interrupted many number of times. Okay, so इसलिए multi level feedback queue will not favor the CPU bound process, क्योंकि यहाँ पे complete नहीं होगा, यहाँ पे complete नहीं होगा, यहाँ पे complete नहीं होगा, so process will be interrupted many number of times. So even if you go with the round robin, okay, you take normal time quantum, so don't take high time quantum or small time quantum. This is a time quantum 2i. Then what happens here? After every 2 seconds, process will be interrupted and you will have what? Okay, more number of context switches. After every 2 seconds, process will be interrupted. You will have more number of context switches. Okay, so even that will not favor the CPU bound process. बहुत सारे context switches होगा, interrupt होगा. So okay, so इसलिए that will not favor the CPU bound process. Now which will favor the CPU bound process? Now tell me. FCFS, first come first serve. So why FCFS? Why first come first serve will favor the CPU bound process? Because in the FCFS, whatever may be the burst time it is having, once you schedule the process, it will comfortably execute the total burst time without any preemption. उसको 40 सेकंड चाहिए तो एक बार शेड्यूल करो तो पूरा आराम से पूरा चला सकता है. ओके, पूरा शेड्यूल पूरा एग्जीक्यूट करेगा. सो अपन कोई प्रीएम्पशन नहीं करेंगे इसको. ओके, व्हाई? बिकॉज FCFS इज non-preemptive scheduling algorithm. Is that clear? So once you schedule the process, you continue the total execution. So without any problem. So FCFS will favor the CPU bound process. So right answer is okay, B for Bombay. Question number 6 ka. Now question number 7. Understand here. Question number 7. If the system contains n process, what is the right answer? How many ways you can schedule the process? Question number 7. Right answer is okay, A for Ahmedabad. Okay, right. So A for Ahmedabad. Okay, that is n factorial ways you can schedule. Okay, anybody want explanation of this? Okay, that is simple only, right? So probability combination type question. Let's say for example n equal to 3 processes. Listen here, n equal to 3 processes hai. Okay, 3 process like so P1, P2, P3. Now so if you are having 3 processes, how many ways you can schedule that? So that is n factorial ways we can schedule. That is 3 factorial. That is 3 into 2 into 1, that is 6. Excuse me, sorry. Right, so 3 into 2 into 1, that is 6. So okay, if you are having 3 processes, okay, you can schedule in the 6 different ways, n factorial ways. So कैसे होगा बताओ? P1, P2, P3, समझ गए ना? P1, P3, P2, okay, P2, P1, P3, P2, P3, P1, P3, P1, P2, and P3, P2, P1. Okay, right? So look at here. So 2, 2, 2. So 6 different ways you can schedule. So if you are having n process, you can schedule them in a n factorial ways. Okay. So that's a simple, okay, combination type question. Okay. Question number 8. What is the right answer? B for Bombay. अपन क्लास में किए थे. So when I was discussing CPU scheduling, ये क्वेश्चन अपन सॉल्व किए थे, मुझे याद है. राइट? ओके, राइट. क्वेश्चन नंबर 8, राइट आंसर B for Bombay. So question number 9. Question number 9. What is the right answer? B for Bombay. Okay, because in the first come first serve you will not have the starvation, right? Okay, but in the shortage of first you will have the okay starvation. Obviously B for Bombay. Simple. Next question number 10. Question number 10. Right answer is C. C is the right answer. Question number 10 में क्या बोल रहा है? If a system contains n process, then which algorithm? Round robin algorithm. Then which is the best suited ready queue for this process? Data structure which is suitable for ready queue. So that is a circular queue. Why? Because look at here. Let's say you are having n processes. Okay, let's say you are having n process. Let's say n equal to 3. Let's say you are having P1, P2, P3. Okay, let's say arrival times are not given. So assume as what? 0. In the round robin scheduling, when the arrival times are 0, In the round robin scheduling, when the arrival times are 0, how you schedule the process? Tell me. Okay, P1, P2, P3, and again P1, P2, P3, and again P1, P2, P3. So in the same way you schedule them. Is that clear? So it means the best data structure is what? Obviously circular queue. Okay, so what is the meaning of circular queue? Okay, I think you should know what is circular queue. In case if anybody don't know, when we will discuss when I teach the data structures. Okay, in the data structures we will discuss what is circular queue and properties, NQ operation, DQ operation, and what are the conditions to be followed. Okay, so everything we will discuss when I discuss the circular queue in the data structure. Okay, so as of now just remember, okay, best suitable data structure is a circular queue, right? Okay. So next come back to question number 11. Question number 11, okay, इसमें doubt होगा, right? Question number 11, right answer is the A. A is the right answer. Okay. कॉपी करो, जो लोगों को कॉपी करना है करो. ओके, मैं जो बता रहा हूं अगर किसी को कॉपी करना है सो कॉपी दैट इन द नोट्स. ओके, इसको तो कॉपी करो. क्वेश्चन नंबर कितना? 11. क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 राइट आंसर क्या बोला? ए. ओके, सो व्हाट इज सेज इन द क्वेश्चन ना? ओके, इन द क्वेश्चन ही हैज गिवन ना. ओके, so q is a time quantum. Okay, so time quantum is given as a q, context switching is given as a t, and IO time is given as a r. Okay, I think this is what is given. Okay, so t represents okay time to switch, okay, context switching time, q represents time quantum, r is a IO time. Okay, so CPU efficiency in terms of this is asking CPU efficiency. Now understand here, okay, forget what is this. The time quantum is q, context switching time is t, and IO time is r. Okay, if you observe, so CPU efficiency, okay, पूछ रहे हैं. Okay, CPU efficiency. अब बताओ किसी का, okay, किसी का भी efficiency निकालना है. So I want to find out CPU efficiency. Look at here, CPU efficiency निकालना है. तो what will be the formula? So generally, forget about CPU efficiency. Okay, I want to find out your efficiency. आपका पढ़ाई का एफिशिएंसी निकालना चाह रहा हूं मैं. कैसे निकालोगे? आपका पढ़ाई का एफिशिएंसी निकालना है तो कैसे निकालोगे? ओके, सो पूरा कितना टाइम सामने किताब है, हाउ मच टाइम यू आर होल्डिंग द बुक इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू. ओके, कितना टाइम सामने किताब है, मगर उसमें से सही में कितना टाइम पढ़े, मतलब ओके, कितना टाइम व्हाट्सएप चलाया, कितना टाइम फेसबुक चलाया, इधर उधर घूम के आया, फोन बात किया, वो सब तो हटाना पड़ेगा ना, राइट? एफिशिएंसी निकालना है तो यस और नो, राइट? सो बताओ. ओके, सो सही में ओके पूरा कितना टाइम के सामने किताब है, उसमें सही में कितना टाइम पढ़े, सो दैट इज द एफिशिएंसी, राइट? सो नाउ टेल मी व्हाट इज द फार्मूला. सीपीयू एफिशिएंसी निकालना है तो गेस करो. ओके, गेस करो फार्मूला क्या है सीपीयू एफिशिएंसी. नोट डाउन यूजफुल टाइम स्पेंट बाय सीपीयू डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल टाइम स्पेंट बाय सीपीयू. Okay, so useful time spent by CPU divided by total time spent by CPU. Okay, so that is the CPU efficiency. Okay, formula for CPU efficiency. Okay, so now tell me in this useful time spent by CPU. अब बताओ, सोच के बताओ अच्छे से. useful time spent by CPU. Okay, time quantum Q है, context switching time T है, IO time R है. सो ये तीनों में सच में यूजफुल टाइम स्पेंड बाय सीपीयू बताओ किस में इंस्ट्रक्शन एग्जीक्यूट होगा, यूजफुल टाइम स्पेंड बाय सीपीयू ऑब्वियसली व्हाट है, टाइम क्वांटम क्यू है. एंड नेक्स्ट टोटल टाइम स्पेंड बाय सीपीयू, ओके, should actually execute like this, so q plus t plus r. okay, but remember r is a unpredictable term. आर क्या है बताओ, आर क्या है? आईओ टाइम है. ओके, कॉपी करो इसको, बाद में कॉपी करो, थोड़ा साइड में, इसका साइड में कॉपी करो या नीचे कॉपी करो. सो कॉपी करो व्हाट आई एम राइटिंग हियर, कॉपी दिस. ओके, व्हाट इज आईओ? आईओ इज अनप्रेडिक्टेबल. ओके, सो आईओ के लिए अपने पास 3 डिफरेंट केसेस है. कॉपी लाइक दिस, कॉपी करो इसको. आईओ इज हैविंग 3 डिफरेंट केसेस. ओके, बताओ आईओ के लिए क्या डिफरेंट केसेस है. द फर्स्ट केस, नो डाउट, IO may occur alone. IO अकेला हो सकता है. ओके, नेक्स्ट नोट डाउन, नेक्स्ट IO may occur along with the CPU. IO may occur along with the CPU. IO may occur along with the CPU. And the next third one is multiple IOs may occur simultaneously. Okay, multiple IOs may occur simultaneously. Copy this. So okay, already पता है तुमको, ये सब already पता है. So but still I have written ना, IO के लिए अपने पास 3 केसेस है. ओके, IO में अकर एलोन, मतलब क्या बताओ, IO में अकर एलोन, IO अकेला हो सकता है, IO ऑपरेशन. IO में अकर अलॉन्ग विद CPU, मतलब वो CPU के साथ में हो सकता है, मतलब रनिंग स्टेट में एक CPU टाइम चल रहा है और वेट स्टेट में IO टाइम चलेगा. सो दैट इज पॉसिबल. मल्टीपल IOs में अकर साइमल्टेनियसली, ऑलरेडी पता है, वेट स्टेट में मल्टीपल प्रोसेस हो सकता है. सो मोर देन वन प्रोसेस कैन परफॉर्म IO ऑपरेशन साइमल्टेनियसली. इज दैट क्लियर? सो IO के लिए ऐसा 3 केसेस है. तो वो कौन सा केस में चल रहा है अपने को तो पता नहीं है, कौन सा केस में चल रहा है अपने को पता नहीं है. सो इट इज अनप्रिडिक्टेबल. समझो अगर वो CPU टाइम के साथ में हो रहा है, अगर CPU टाइम के साथ में हो रहा है तो बताओ ये इसको इंक्लूड कर सकते हैं क्या? नहीं कर सकते. तो इसलिए सिंपली यू जस्ट इग्नोर द R वैल्यू. ओके, यू जस्ट इग्नोर द R वैल्यू, इसको हटा देंगे. सो बिकॉज इट इज अनप्रिडिक्टेबल, एक ऐसा हो रहा है कुछ पता नहीं है. ओके, अकेला हो रहा है. ओके, वो टाइम पे क्या हो रहा है, CPU आइडियल है, आइडियल नहीं है, कुछ पता नहीं है. सो एक्चुअली इट इज अनप्रिडिक्टेबल पैरामीटर. सो सिंपली इग्नोर दैट and we'll go with the formula. So Q by Q plus T. So this is how, okay, you solve the problem. Is the point clear for everyone? Right. So right answer is A. A is the right answer. Next question number 12. Question number 12. Okay, what is the right answer? B for Bombay. So B is the right answer. Okay, system contains 2 type process. Okay, if all are IO bound process, there may be a possibility that ready queue becomes empty. Okay, right answer is B for Bombay. Now question number 13. Question number 13. What is the right answer? Right answer is B for Bombay. Okay, इसमें भी कुछ डाउट हो सकता है, डाउट नहीं होना चाहिए मगर okay. So what is question number 13? Okay, so what it says here, question number 13, he has given the 3 different events. Okay, he has given the 3 different events and he is asking whenever one of the above event occurs, whenever one of the above event occurs, OS invokes which one of the scheduler. Okay, just think about the second event, interrupts and IO completions. Think about only interrupts. Okay, look at here. Let's say you are having ready state here. Okay, you are having running state. You are having wait state here. Okay, interrupts matlab. Okay, think about only interrupts. Okay, don't worry about all that. Any one of the event occurs, interrupts. So interrupts means what? When the running process is interrupted, so where the process will go? It may go from running state to ready state. ओके, टाइम क्वांटम एक्सपायर हो गया तो प्रोसेस विल गो फ्रॉम रनिंग टू रेडी स्टेट. सो रनिंग टू रेडी जा सकता है, राइट. सो नेक्स्ट, ओके, अगर आईओ इंटरप्ट आया तो इट में गो फ्रॉम रनिंग टू वेट स्टेट. सो रनिंग टू वेट स्टेट होगा. अब बताओ, सो जब भी प्रोसेस रनिंग टू रेडी में जा रहा है, व्हेनेवर द प्रोसेस गोइंग फ्रॉम रनिंग टू रेडी और रनिंग टू वेट, विच शेड्यूलर विल इन्वोक? शॉर्ट टर्म शेड्यूलर. शॉर्ट टर्म शेड्यूलर विल इन्वोक. ओके, so short term scheduler will invoke. So I discussed this in the CPU scheduling. CPU scheduling का हेडिंग में जाओ, नोट्स में CPU scheduling का हेडिंग में जाओ तो फर्स्ट केस में ये रहेगा, फर्स्ट केस में रहेगा. ओके, रनिंग टू, ओके, वेट, रनिंग टू, रेडी एंड ऑल दैट. CPU scheduling का हेडिंग में फर्स्ट पेज में ही रहेगा, CPU scheduling का हेडिंग में, नोट्स में, राइट. सो जब भी प्रोसेस रनिंग टू वेट में जा रहा है, रनिंग टू रेडी में जा रहा है या रनिंग टू वेट में जा रहा है तो क्या होता है जनरली, व्हाट इज हैपनिंग हियर? रनिंग स्टेट इज बिकमिंग एम्प्टी. So when the running state becomes empty, we need to bring some other process. So to bring some other process, we need to apply CPU scheduling here. So who will apply CPU scheduling? Short term scheduler will apply. Is that clear? So it means short term scheduler will invoke. Okay, so right answer is B for Bombay. Next question number 14. Okay, so this is one of the, okay, good question. Okay, understand here. Question number 14, right. Okay, so let's see all that. Okay, so question number 14, what is the right answer? Okay, let's try to understand that. क्वेश्चन नंबर 14, दिस इज वन ऑफ द गुड क्वेश्चन. ओके, अगर सच में ये क्वेश्चन अगर आप सॉल्व किया, ओके, सच में अगर ये क्वेश्चन आपने सॉल्व किया, सही सॉल्व किया, सो दैट इज रियली गुड थिंकिंग, रियली गुड थिंकिंग. ओके, एक्चुअली वन ऑफ द लॉजिकल क्वेश्चन इन द CPU शेड्यूलिंग. क्वेश्चन नंबर 14, इंक्रीजिंग टाइम स्लाइस इन द राउंड रॉबिन शेड्यूलिंग, एवरेज टर्न अराउंड टाइम विल बी. क्या होता है? ओके, इसका मतलब टाइम क्वांटम को अगर इंक्रीज किया, टाइम क्वांटम को अगर इंक्रीज किया तो ओके, राउंड रॉबिन शेड्यूलिंग एवरेज टर्न अराउंड टाइम क्या होता है? सो दैट इज द क्वेश्चन, सिंपल. ओके, सो बताओ क्या होगा? व्हाट इज द राइट आंसर? राइट आंसर ए फॉर अहमदाबाद नहीं है. ओके, सो ए फॉर अहमदाबाद नहीं है. राइट आंसर बी फॉर बॉम्बे नहीं है. राइट आंसर सी फॉर चेन्नई नहीं है. राइट आंसर इज डी फॉर दिल्ली. वेर इज? ओके, so question number 14, okay, look at here, question number 14, right answer is the D. Okay, this is the right answer. Okay, understand here. So understand carefully, increasing the time quantum in the round robin scheduling, average turnaround time will varies. इसका मतलब क्या है? Okay, कुछ example अपन ऐसा बना सकते. I can write some examples in which the average turnaround time will increase and some examples it may decrease. Okay, sometimes it may increase, sometimes it may decrease. So right answer is what? Varies. Okay, I am repeating, in the round robin scheduling, if you increase the time quantum, if you increase the time quantum, okay, so if you increase the time quantum, some examples, okay, average turnaround time will decrease. Some examples average turnaround time will increase. Okay, so that is one of the good question actually. So if you want I can explain, okay, but it's a good question, you can just try. Okay, so maybe, okay, in the next session, okay, in the first time, in the first 5 minutes I may explain. Okay, in case if you want examples, okay, जिसमें increase होगा, जिसमें decrease होगा, थोड़ा सोच लो. अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. Okay, so it is not good if I explain immediately. So because बहुत लोगों का गलत हुआ है, मुझे पता है. Okay, बहुत लोगों का गलत हुआ है. So एक बार सोच लो अच्छे से. अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. Okay, maybe in the next session I will discuss that. Next, question number 15. Question number 15. What is the right answer? C for Chennai. So that is a simple question. I think you can solve. Question number 16. Question number 16, right answer is the C for Chennai. Question number 17, right answer is the B for Bombay. So question number 17 पूरा सॉल्व करना है. ओके, हर एक एल्गोरिथम से सॉल्व करके ही निकालना पड़ेगा, कोई शॉर्टकट इसके लिए कुछ भी नहीं है. सो राइट आंसर बी फॉर बॉम्बे. क्वेश्चन नंबर 18, सी फॉर चेन्नई. सो ऑलरेडी आई डिस्कस्ड इन द नोट्स में लिखवाया था, राउंड रॉबिन शेड्यूलिंग. ओके, सो maximum required execution of any process, time, okay, time slices, okay, then that degenerates to what? FCFS. Okay, notes में लिखवाए थे. Okay, right. So question number 18, right answer C for Chennai. Question number 19, बताओ what's the right answer? Question number 19, B for Bombay. B is the right answer. So I think most of you solved. If anybody is having doubt, okay, question number कितना? 19. Right answer is B for Bombay. Right answer B for Bombay. So if anybody is having doubt नहीं होना चाहिए actually. Okay, look at here. So first process P1 you start. Okay, it will complete at the time A. Process P2. अब बताओ process P2 बस टाइम कितना? B है. तो मतलब it will complete at what time? Already अपन ये तक चलाया, तो B एक P2 क्या टाइम पे complete होगा? A plus B पे complete होगा ना. कुछ लोग अगर किसी को नहीं आया तो आप लोग सीधा यहाँ पे B लिख रहे हैं. Okay, stupid fellows. Okay, look at here. So A plus B ना, right? So next, okay, process P3, okay, A plus B plus C, process P4, okay, so it will complete A plus B plus C plus D, right? So now tell me what is average turnaround time कितने A है इसमें? Okay, so देखो A minus 0, A plus B minus 0, A plus B plus C minus 0, A plus B plus C plus D minus 0 divided by what? 4. So divided by 4 करेंगे तो कितना A है इसमें? 4 A है. Okay, so next 3 B है, okay, 2 C है, 1 D है. So divided by, okay, 4. Okay. So this is the average turnaround time of the processes. Okay. Okay, fine. Next, question number 20. What is the right answer? Question number 20. Actually, similar kind of question I have discussed in the class. Question number 20 actually right answer is what? A for Ahmedabad. A is the right answer. Okay, so okay, कौन सा क्वेश्चन? क्वेश्चन नंबर 20. Okay, right. So question number 20, if there are n processes and q is the time quantum, then the round robin scheduling. So understand, actually similar question अपन किए थे. I'll explain this. ऑप्शन सी में जाओ, क्या दिया ऑप्शन सी में, इन ऑप्शन सी all processes will wait at least n-1 into q time. Now remember in the question number 20, so when you are having n process, he is saying that all process will wait at least n-1 into q बोल रहा है. So that is the wrong answer. Okay, at least n-1 q wait नहीं करेगा, because if any process is having burst time less than time quantum, if any process is having burst time less than time quantum, so it does not require to wait for n-1 into q time. Okay, so it will wait less than that. Okay, what is saying in option C, at least इतना तो wait करना ही पड़ेगा. So that is wrong. इसलिए अगर किसी प्रोसेस का बस टाइम टाइम क्वांटम से कम है, so n-1 q टाइम वेट नहीं करना पड़ेगा, उससे पहले ही उसको चांस मिलेगा. Okay, so right answer is okay, C is the wrong answer. Next option B में जाओ, all processes must wait n into q times. So all processes will wait n into q, obviously that is false. n-1 into q होना चाहिए, right? Okay, so n-1 होना चाहिए, so n into q obviously wrong. So right answer is what? Okay, A में क्या दिया, no process waits more than n-1 q time until the next time quantum. Is that clear? So it means maximum wait time is what? n-1 into q. मैक्सिमम वेट टाइम इज n-1 into q. सो n-1 into q टाइम होते ही प्रोसेस को दोबारा चांस मिलेगा, इज दैट क्लियर? सो एक्चुअली सिमिलर क्वेश्चन अपन क्लास में किए थे, राउंड रॉबिन में मैं एक्सप्लेन किया. ओके, सो आई थिंक यू कैन चेक दैट क्वेश्चन, ओके, इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट्स. सो राइट आंसर इज ए. क्वेश्चन नंबर 21. सो राइट आंसर इज ए. सो दैट इज अ सिंपल शॉर्टेस्ट रिमेनिंग टाइम फर्स्ट में गैंट चार्ट निकाल के कैसे हो रहा है वो आपको दिखाना चाहिए. So right answer is the A. A is the right answer. Question number 22. Question number 21 A. Question number 22 C for Chennai. So इसको याद रखना है. So simple definition है. So there is nothing to explain. Dispatch latency means time taken to stop one process and start another process. Time taken to stop one process and start another process. So that is called as a dispatch latency. That's called as a dispatch latency. Is the point clear for everyone? Right. Okay. Okay, उसको याद रखो. 22 डेफिनेशन को याद रखो, लिख के रखो नहीं तो. Okay. क्वेश्चन नंबर 23. Okay, इसमें डाउट होगा. क्वेश्चन नंबर 23 राइट आंसर इज, बताओ. So question number 23 right answer is A. A is the right answer. Okay. So इसमें डाउट होता है. So many people generally will have a okay right answer as a C. बहुत लोगों का कुछ ऑप्शन C होता है, but C is the wrong answer. So okay, I'll explain this. Okay, मैं इसको समझाता हूँ, सुनो अच्छे से. Question number 23. Okay. So what is saying here? Okay, which is the right sequence, correct sequence? Scheduling, dispatching and context saver. So the answer सुनो अच्छे से. So scheduling, dispatching, context saver. Okay, so in this is asking what is the correct order. Okay, look at here. Let's say you are having the ready state here. Let's say you are having running state here. Okay. So first I will explain what is the meaning of this. Okay, I think all of you know the meaning already. Scheduling means what? Decision making, decide करना किसको चलाना है बोल के decide करना. Dispatching means what? Dispatching the process. So once deciding is done, so next you will dispatch the process. So next is what? Context save. So updating the context, okay, in the PCB, that is the context saver, right? So this is the okay order. Okay, this is the correct order you have to follow. But remember, if anybody is having doubt, the answers not just say. So first let us say, okay, in the ready state you are having process P1 is there and process P2 is there. Just an example. The answers know process P1 and P2. The answer सुने तो ही समझ में आएगा. Listen carefully. So you are having P1, P2 in the ready state. Okay. So first you will apply what? Scheduling, because you have to decide, right? So which process you want to schedule onto the CPU. So first you apply the scheduling only, right? So maybe you apply shortest job first. Maybe you apply round robin. Okay, whatever it is. Okay, just take shortest job first. So you decided with the P2. Okay. So P2 को decide किया, तो obviously scheduling हो गया. सो शेड्यूलिंग होने के बाद ऑब्वियसली क्या करोगे, इसको डिसाइड किया इसको चलाना बोल के. सो शेड्यूलिंग होते ही नेक्स्ट क्या करना पड़ेगा, P2 को क्या करना पड़ेगा, शेड्यूल करना पड़ेगा. सो दैट इज अ डिस्पैच करना पड़ेगा. शेड्यूलिंग हो गया तो उसके बाद क्या करना है, डिस्पैच करना है प्रोसेस को. सो ऑब्वियसली नेक्स्ट इज डिस्पैच है. अभी डिस्पैच होने के बाद अगर समझो अगर कोई नया प्रोसेस आया, अगर नया प्रोसेस छोटे प्रोसेस आया, सो देन व्हाट हैपेंस, इफ यू वांट टू शेड्यूल अनदर प्रोसेस, ओके, इसको यहां से आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, ओके, कॉन्टेक्स्ट सेव करके निकालना पड़ेगा। इज दैट क्लियर? राइट। सो रिपीट कर रहा हूं, फर्स्ट थिंग इज ओके शेड्यूलिंग ओनली, यू डिसाइड। सो वन शेड्यूलिंग इज डन, ऑब्वियसली उसको चलाओगे ना, सीपीयू तो अभी तक आइडियल है, सीपीयू में कोई प्रोसेस है नहीं, राइट। सो सीपीयू में कोई प्रोसेस है नहीं, सो ऑब्वियसली उसको क्या करना पड़ेगा, डिस्पैच करना पड़ेगा। सो शेड्यूलिंग हो गया, उसके बाद डिस्पैच करोगे, डिस्पैच करने के बाद ऑब्वियसली नेक्स्ट क्या करोगे, अगर कोई प्रोसेस को, अगर ये कंप्लीट होने के बाद आ गया तो प्रीएम्प्ट हो गया, अगर कोई नया प्रोसेस आया, अगर इसको यहां से हटा रहे हैं तो ऑब्वियसली उसके वो टाइम पे क्या करोगे, आप कॉन्टेक्स्ट सेव करोगे। Now remember, some students will have a different answer. Okay, they interchange these two. Okay, so why they will interchange? Some students will interchange these two. Okay, they say C is the right answer, C is the wrong answer. Okay, why they are thinking C is the right answer? Look at here, somebody will think like this. Okay, देखो कुछ लोग क्या सोचते हैं, यहाँ पे प्रोसेस P3 ऑलरेडी रनिंग में है। Listen carefully. यहाँ पे कौन सा प्रोसेस है, P1 P2 है। Listen carefully, यहाँ पे P1 P2 है, यहां पे कौन सा प्रोसेस है, P3 है। सो फर्स्ट व्हाट दे विल डू इज P1 P2 फर्स्ट, ओके, यू सेलेक्ट। सो सेलेक्ट करना है मतलब क्या है बताओ, शेड्यूलिंग हो गया। शेड्यूलिंग हो गया तो व्हाट दे विल डू इज, इसको तो शेड्यूल कर लिया, ओके, डिसाइड किया इसको चलाना है। अगर इसको इधर भेजना है तो ऑब्वियसली इधर से इधर इसको लाना पड़ेगा, इधर से इधर इसको लाना पड़ेगा। तो क्या सोचते हैं, ओके, इधर इसका पहले कॉन्टेक्स्ट सेव करना पड़ेगा, उसके बाद ये डिस्पैच करना पड़ेगा। तो ऐसा सोचते कुछ लोग, ठीक है। अगर ऐसा सोच रहे हैं, चलो ठीक है, सोच लो, मर्जी तुम्हारा, राइट है। ओके, अगर ऐसा सोच रहे हैं, यहां पे प्रोसेस कैसे आया, यहां पे प्रोसेस आसमान से आया क्या प्रोसेस? ओके, तुम ऑलरेडी यहां पे P3 को रनिंग में समझ रहे हैं। ओके, somebody is thinking P3 already in the running state, how the process came to the running state? Okay, is it came from the sky? आसमान से आया क्या, कहां से आया? ओके, अगर प्रोसेस यहां पे आया, तुम ऑलरेडी डिस्पैच कर चुका है, तो इसलिए तो प्रोसेस इधर आया। You already dispatch the process, okay? So अगर ऐसा सोच रहे हैं, that is a wrong thinking, wrong thinking. कहां से चलाओगे प्रोसेस, ओके, ऊपर नीचे करके उल्टा सीधा नहीं चलाने का। प्रोसेस विल शेड्यूल फ्रॉम दिस साइड, ओके, इधर से चलाओ। ऑलरेडी उधर प्रोसेस है मतलब कहां से आया, ऑलरेडी तुम डिस्पैच करे तो ही आया। Yes or no, right? So first thing is what? Okay, scheduling, and next is dispatching, and next is context save. So इसको इंटरचेंज करके उल्टा सीधा मत करो, समझ में आया सबको, राइट? सो को ऑलरेडी यहाँ पे प्रोसेस को रनिंग में समझ रहा है, तो रनिंग में कहां से आया, ऑलरेडी डिस्पैच करे तो ही आया। सो प्लीज डोंट थिंक, ओके, दैट इज अ रॉन्ग एनालिसिस। ओके, ओके, सो दिस इज हाउ you solve the problem. Next, okay, question number 24. Okay, so question number 24 actually it is related to threads. You can solve the problem after we discuss the threads. Okay, but just note down. Okay, right answer is B. B is the right answer. Actually it is a easy question only, but don't worry. Okay, we can discuss that, okay, when we discuss threads, but you can solve that, okay, after we study threads. Next, question number 25. Right answer is what? C. C is the right answer. I think I discussed in the class. Class में explain किया था. Question number 26. A is the right answer. A for Ahmedabad. Question number 27. 27 na? Okay. A for Ahmedabad. A is the right answer. Okay. Just listen here first this question. You need to remember. Okay. So how they are scheduled. Look at here. Gang scheduling used in the threads. ओके, एरो मार्क लगा लो वहाँ पे टेबल में, मैच द फॉलोइंग है ना, एरो मार्क्स ड्रा करो। गैंग शेड्यूलिंग यूज्ड इन द थ्रेड्स, थ्रेड्स में अपन गैंग शेड्यूलिंग यूज करते। रेट मोनोटोनिक शेड्यूलिंग यूज्ड इन द रियल टाइम शेड्यूलिंग, रेट मोनोटोनिक यूज्ड इन द रियल टाइम शेड्यूलिंग। एंड फेयर शेयर शेड्यूलिंग मीन्स गारंटीड शेड्यूलिंग। फेयर शेयर मतलब क्या है, गारंटीड शेड्यूलिंग। ओके, so don't worry, okay, what is the meaning of this gang scheduling, what is the meaning of rate monotonic scheduling, not required. Okay, just yaad rakho, gang scheduling used in the threads and rate monotonic used in the real time. Fair share means guaranteed scheduling. Okay, so right answer is A. A is the right answer. And next, question number 28, right answer is B. Okay, we have solved that in the class. And question number 29, D for Delhi. Question number 28, B for Bombay. क्वेश्चन नंबर 29 डी फॉर दिल्ली। ओके, क्लास में किए थे ऑलरेडी। क्वेश्चन नंबर 30, लुक एट हियर। सो दिस इज वन ऑफ द गुड क्वेश्चन, सो आई लेफ्ट इट फॉर यू। ओके, आई थिंक ऑल ऑफ यू सॉल्व्ड। ओके, क्योंकि अपन तो बड़े बड़े चार प्रोसेस का भी मैं बताया। ओके, सो ये तो इजी क्वेश्चन है। आई एम अज्यूमिंग ऑल ऑफ यू सॉल्व्ड बिकॉज आई कैन नॉट सॉल्व। ओके, इट्स वेरी लेंदी Actually it is very easy. Okay, so it is not much complicated or any trick in the question. Okay, very simple and easy. So right answer is B. B is the right answer. B for Bombay. Okay, so question number 31. Question number 31. So what is the right answer? C for Chennai. C for Chennai. I think we solved in the class, right? Class में एक बार discuss किए थे. But simple question. Round robin से आपको ये करना है 3 process लेके. Right. So that's all. So next question number 32, 33. So इसके लिए okay I will explain the concept. Okay. So अभी explain करूँगा. So 33, 34 को just ignore करो. Okay. Last में discuss करेंगे. So question number 32, 33 को ignore करो. 34. Now tell me question number 34. What is the answer? 34 right answer is 11. 11 is the right answer. Question number 35, 6.5 is the right answer. Question number 36, 12 is the right answer. Question number 37, 6.5. Question number 38, 7.66. Question number 38, 7.66. Solve किए सब लोग. Right. Question number 39, 0.75. Question number 40. Question number 40, 3.25. 3.25. Question number 41. Okay, that is 5.5. So that is also actually gate question only. Question number 41. That is 5.5 is the right answer. So let's discuss question number 32 and 33. Okay, so just keep it as note down the statement properly लिखो अच्छे से. अगर कोई सॉल्व किया है ऑलरेडी, कोई सॉल्व करे तो ओके वी कैन डिस्कस द आंसर ऑल्सो. एनीवे विल सॉल्व दैट इन द क्लास. पूरा लिखना है इसके बारे में, कॉन्सेप्ट लिखो अच्छे से पूरा. क्वेश्चन नंबर 32, 33 कीप इट एज नोट डाउन. कंडीशन लिखो, कीप इट एज नोट. इन द शॉर्टेस्ट जॉब फर्स्ट, no doubt, in the shortest job first scheduling algorithm, in the shortest job first scheduling algorithm, the bus times of the processes, the bus times of the processes are expected, the bus times of the processes are expected by using the following formula. Bus times of the processes are expected by using following formula. Okay, so understand here. Okay, the answer is not just by using following formula. So what is the meaning of that formula? Okay, repeating, in the shortage of first scheduling algorithm, the bus times of the processes are expected by using following formula. Okay, so note down, the formula is tau n plus 1 equal to alpha into Tn plus 1 minus alpha into tau n. Okay, so tau n plus 1 equal to alpha into Tn plus 1 minus alpha into tau n. Okay, note down, don't worry about all that. So t मतलब ऐसा लिखोगे normal t, tau मतलब okay ऐसा लिखोगे tau मतलब. Okay, so in this okay, understand here. Okay, tau n plus 1, note down, tau n plus 1 is the next expected bus time. No doubt, tau n plus 1 is the next expected bus time. Okay, so I think better I write side में लिखता हूँ. Okay, okay, fine, no problem, copy करो. Tau n plus 1 is the next expected bus time, and tau n is tau n previous expected bus time. Tau n is the previous expected bus time, and Tn is previous actual bus time. Tn is the previous actual bus time. note down, alpha is a parameter which controls relative weight of recent and past history. Alpha is a parameter which controls relative weight of recent and past history. Alpha value lies between 0 and 1. Alpha value lies between 0 and 1. Copy this, right? So now understand here. So the answer is no in the shortage of first. Okay, so in the shortage of first algorithm, the next process burst time will be expected. Generally we use some formula for the prediction of the burst time of the process. Okay, so the next process burst time will be expected by using this formula. Listen here, tau n plus 1 equal to alpha into Tn plus 1 minus alpha into tau n. Okay, so in this tau n plus 1 is what? Tau n plus 1 is the next expected burst time, next process expected burst time, and tau n is what? Previous expected burst time, previously जो expect किया था, so previous expected burst time, and Tn is what? Previous actual burst time, previous actual burst time कितना? Okay, and next alpha is a parameter which controls relative weight of recent and past history, and alpha value lies between 0 and 1. Okay, so don't worry how this formula is derived and all that, so that is all not required. So let's directly solve the problem. Okay, so I'm just removing this. Okay, read the question number 32. What is the data given to you and what is asking you to solve? So we'll just directly solve the problem, that's all. Okay, so what is the question number 32? पढ़ो अच्छे से क्या दिया? He has given the 4 process bus times. Okay, now okay copy करो. So process number, so bus times are given to you. Okay, so P1, P2, P3 and P4. So बताओ bus times क्या दिया? 5835. So 5835. Okay, so these are the bus times given to you. Okay, so process numbers and bus times given to you. Okay, next now understand question number 32. पढ़ो question number 32 पढ़ो सीधा. Question number 32 पढ़ो. If tau 1 is पढ़ो 32 पढ़ो. If tau 1 is 10, tau 1 is 10 and parameter that controls relative weight of recent and past history. Parameter that controls relative of past. Okay, alpha value कितना दिया? 0.5. So look at here. So tau 1 कितना दिया? Tau 1 10 दिया. Alpha value कितना दिया? 0.5 दिया. Next, then what is the expected burst time of process P5 if it is a HJF scheduling? So आपको क्या पूछ रहा है? Okay, expected burst time of P5 पूछ रहा है. So P5 का expected burst time पूछ रहा है. So P1, P2, P3, P4 का दिया है. So tau 1 आपको दिया गया. Okay, so alpha value दिया गया. So आपको P5 का expected burst time पूछ रहा है. तो इसका मतलब what is asking? Tau 5 is asking. Is asking to find out tau 5. Remember, if you want to find out tau 5, what is required? Tau 4 is required. If you want to find out tau 4, what is required? Tau 3 required. Tau 3 के लिए tau 2 चाहिए. Tau 2 के लिए tau 1 चाहिए. Remember, tau 1 is given in the question. Tau 1 is given in the question. So by using this tau 1, you need to find out tau 2. Tau 2 use करके tau 3. Tau 3 से tau 4. Tau 4 से tau 5. Is that clear? So just try to solve the problem. So solve करो. Okay, so just find out tau 2. Okay, now tell me how you find tau 2 or find out the tau 2. Tau 2 equal to alpha into T1 plus 1 minus alpha into tau 1. So alpha value कितना दिया? 0.5. So T1 मतलब क्या है बताओ? Okay, actual burst time of P1 का actual burst time कितना? 5. So that is 5 plus 1 minus 0.5 multiply with the tau 1. Tau 1 कितना दिया था क्वेश्चन में? 10 दिया. Okay, so this is the answer. So this 2.5, this is 5. So कितना आ रहा है tau 2 बताओ? Tau 2 value 7.5. Okay, check करो. So I am poor in mathematics, so maybe check the answers. Okay, anyway I am rechecking. All right, so that's the right answer. Next, so tau 3 निकालो. Tau 3 alpha into T2 plus 1 minus alpha into tau 2. So alpha value same 0.5 t2. t2 मतलब क्या है बताओ, एक्चुअल बस टाइम ऑफ p2. p2 का एक्चुअल बस टाइम कितना 8. सो ऑलरेडी दिया टेबल में, दिया क्वेश्चन में 8. सो नेक्स्ट सेम थिंग 1 माइनस 0.5 मल्टीप्लाई विथ टाउ 2 कितना आया 7.5, अभी अभी आया था. सो जस्ट फाइंड आउट दिस वैल्यू, दिस इज 4. ओके सो दैट इज ओके, निकालो आंसर निकालो, कैल से यूज करो इफ यू हैव डाउट. सो आई एम जस्ट डायरेक्टली राइटिंग 7.75. okay, so this is a tau 3 value. Next, so find out the tau 4 value, alpha into t3 plus 1 minus alpha into tau 3. So alpha value 0.5. So t3, so actual burst time of t3, how much is that? 3. okay, that's what is given, right? So 3 plus 1 minus 0.5 multiply with the tau 3. tau 3 value कितना है बताओ 7.75. okay, so this is a total tau 4 value. Now tell me what is the value of this? 5.375. check करो अच्छे से, 5.375. so this is okay tau 4 value. And the next the last one, tau 5 equal to alpha into t4 plus 1 minus alpha into tau 4. so alpha value कितना 0.5, t4 value, okay, the actual burst time of p4, how much is that? 5 plus, so 1 minus 0.5 multiply with tau 4 value कितना है था 5.375. okay, so how much is this value coming? okay, so this is a tau 5 value. so tau 5 value 5.1875. so check करो अच्छे से. so tau 5 value is a 5.1875. so please copy that carefully. copy करो अच्छे से. You can pause my video. If you are still copying, you can pause my video and copy that. Right. So now tell me what is the answer matching here? Answer matching question number 32, A is the right answer. okay, so I am writing here question number 32, A is the right answer. Next let's solve question number 33 also. question number 33, what is the right answer? okay, question number 33 पढ़ो इधर. okay, इधर सुनो, यहाँ पे लिख रहा हूँ. क्वेश्चन नंबर 33 में क्या दिया आपको, पढ़ो एक बार. द पैरामीटर दैट कंट्रोल्स रिलेटिव वेट ऑफ रिसेंट पास्ट हिस्ट्री इज अ यूनिटी. पैरामीटर दैट कंट्रोल्स रिलेटिव अंडर ओके रिसेंट एंड पास्ट हिस्ट्री इज अ यूनिटी. यूनिटी मतलब क्या है बताओ 1. सो अल्फा वैल्यू गिवन एज अ 1. सो अल्फा वैल्यू अगर 1 है देन व्हाट इज द एक्सपेक्टेड बस टाइम ऑफ व्हाट p5. एक्सपेक्टेड बस टाइम ऑफ p5 इज आस्किंग. सो नाउ सेम थिंग tau 5 इक्वल टू अल्फा इनटू t4 plus 1 minus alpha into tau 4. so alpha value 1 दिया है. so 1 multiply with the t4, actual bus time of p4. actual bus time of p4 is how much here 5 plus, so ये तो 1 minus 1 होगा. okay, 1 minus 1 मतलब 0. 0 multiply something is 0. so ये तो पूरा 0 हो जाएगा. so this is 1 into 5, that is how much here 5. so this is the right answer. okay, so question number 33, okay, 5 is the right answer. okay, question number 33, 5 is the right answer. so it means what is the option matching? okay, C, right? question number 33, C is matching. okay, C is the right answer. okay, so question number 32, okay, A is the answer. question number 33, C is the answer. okay, so this is how you need to solve the problem. is that clear for everyone? right. so this is how, okay, generally, okay, I think there is no gate question on this. okay, just for okay formula based questions, okay, these you will not get in the gate exam. okay, अभी तक कोई gate question नहीं है इसके ऊपर. okay, fine. so मगर मालूम होना चाहिए आपको ये फार्मूला क्या होता है. okay, कैसे सॉल्व करोगे, सिंपल. right, so that is how, okay, you solve the problem. right, so with this, okay, so I have completed, okay, concurrent programming and synchronization. and next topic we are having is what? okay, deadlocks. okay, in the next session, okay, continuation, we will discuss the deadlocks. so what is deadlocks and problems and everything. okay, right. so I am assuming, hope you are enjoying the class. and please try to solve the workbook of synchronization. I am giving the sufficient time whenever I have a time going forward, ओके एक या दो क्लासेस के बाद मैं फिर से पूरा वर्कबुक डिस्कस करूंगा, चैप्टर 1 2 3 अभी भी मेरा पेंडिंग है, राइट, वो डिस्कस करूंगा और ओके सिंक्रोनाइजेशन का भी वर्कबुक डिस्कस करूंगा। एक दो दिन टाइम देता हूं, ओके मैं आपको सफिशिएंट टाइम दे रहा हूं कि अच्छे से आप फॉलो करके वर्कबुक सॉल्व करें, राइट। सो ओके सिंक्रोनाइजेशन का वर्कबुक में कुछ क्वेश्चन कर सकते हैं, कुछ क्वेश्चन नहीं कर सकते, जो क्वेश्चन नहीं कर रहे हैं उसे छोड़ दो, नो प्रॉब्लम, मैं पूरा डिस्कस करूंगा जैसा अभी किया है, राइट। सो मैक्सिमम ट्राई करो, अपना एफर्ट मैक्सिमम लगा के सिंसियरली सॉल्व करो। इज दैट क्लियर? So please drop me a mail, okay? So if you are following everything, so please drop me a mail, I will be happy to see your mail, okay? So how you are feeling and how is the video quality and audio quality, so please drop me a mail. So thank you so much, thank you.